Brooklyne, Brooklyn. We rally.
Yo, it's Big Fan Breezy with the Brooklyn Nets vlog. What's the word with y'all, man? Nets fans is the best fans. You know, we play Toronto Raptors. We're gonna get into that. Is Wolf playing tomorrow? That's what I really want to talk about. Because if Daron Sharp is hurt, Danny Wolf can come right in, plug and play. And my thing is, if Danny Wolf is grabbing 11 rebounds, I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. Daron Sharp, I like him and all of that, but the difference between Daron Sharp and Danny Wolf will be the jump shooting. It would. That's what it would be. You know what I'm saying? So, I would have to think that Danny Wolf is pretty much gonna, you know what I'm saying, be getting the minutes that, Daron Sharp would get. Now, the truth is that, listen, as much as I like Daron Sharp, it's fair to say that Danny Wolf might have Javon Ship, what up, bro? Yo, me and you, we got the same, we on Facebook together. I don't know if you know that. I just realized that the other day. So I wanted to tell you congratulations. I see you about to have a baby or something like that. I hope I'm not overstepping my boundaries, but I told you congratulations on the book. So, you know what I'm saying? I just wanted to say, congratulations, man. That's a beautiful thing, having a child. That's dope. That's great. That's awesome, bro. Word. But hope I'm talking about I hope I'm talking about the right thing. Or maybe I'm bugging. Oh, all right, I was right. Shout out to Javon Ship. He said, I appreciate that. Yeah, that's what's up, bro. All right, more life. More life. I got two children myself. I got two kids myself. Two children myself. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, fatherhood is the best hood, Everybody else talking about hood. I'm hood. Fatherhood. Fatherhood is the best hood. Trust me. Trust me on that. Don't trust me on FanDuel. Trust me on that. You can trust me that fatherhood is the best hood, though. But let's look like Danny Wolf. Javon Ship. Let's look at what's going on with Danny Wolf. Does it look like he's ready for the NBA, man? He said Wolf produced 25 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block shot in the 112-105 loss at the Nassau Veterans. That's what 10 from 19 from the field. So he shot over 50%. He was 2 for 7 for the 3-point line. He would have been way better than 50% had he not taken so many 3-pointers, right? Case in point is he has a strength inside of the 3-point line. He could score inside of the 3-point line. A lot of his minutes isn't contingent on trying to score the ball from the 3-point line. Out of 19 shots, he took 7 from the 3-point line. I mean, he took 12 shots inside the 3-point line. He's my kind of player. These are the kind of players that I like. Players that get to the basket, players that look to score, look to get to the rim. Those are the kind of players I like. These are great numbers. Like Diego Demin, Drake Powell. Oh shit, they go Ice. What up, Ice? What's the word? No, I gotta send a link to Ice. I don't know who out there, man. If y'all say what up, then I know who out there. I told y'all, man, I'll be being careful about who come on the panel. Y'all be doing some weirdo shit on my page, popping up doing the most. Shit happened to me too many times. One time, shame on me. I can't let that shit happen again. Niggas be wilding out. Don't play about that shit. You guys gotta take it easy. You know, doing that wild shit, man. Yo, Park, don't you mean my fault? What you taking blame for? What you talking about? Nah, I ain't talking about you. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about fans that want to get up here and show the schlong and play all type of PORNO type of bullshit. You know what I mean? That part. Word. Man, I'm about to just throw the link in the chat, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't, it's too much, man. So listen, if I don't let you up, it's because you just gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? In the studio because I want the feng shui to be a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, the truth is I'll probably let y'all up regardless. But I'm just trying to, you know what I mean, format the show. Trying to look for a little more structure in the show, that all. You know? Hold on. Yo, easy, man. Stop playing with me, bro. You gotta, bro. I'm not throwing the link in the chat for Nick fans, bro. I'm not here to entertain Nick fans. That's what you thought this was? You thought I was some Nick fan entertainer? That's what you thought? You was wrong. I'm tell you that from jump. You was wrong. You know?
Yo,
Fact. Yo, Ice, John,
yo,
what's good, y'all?
So
Can y'all hear me?
yeah, yeah. So you
All
want to talk about
right.
Danny? You want to talk about Wolf?
Yeah, hell yeah, I want to talk about Wolf. I want if Dayron Sharp is not gonna play, it's simple mathematics for me. Let Danny Wolf play. Wolf on that streak. Let me say that before John said. John be trying to say all the cool shit on my show, man.
Oh, I got way more to come, man.
Of course. Well, let's go. What's good though, John? Talk to us, man.
Yeah, I'm not a predictor of any sort of the matter, but I did say before the season started, put Clowney at the 4, he'll do well. Before yesterday's bad blunder, he was doing well. I said Drake Powell was knocking on that door of the starting 2 guard job. He was the best bench player in his 4th game. So now with Danny Wolf, man, it's simple mathematics. Wolf is doing great in the G League. His numbers are very impactful, and he's been one of the best performers in the G League. So it, it's Wolf's time, man. It's time to give him a crack at it, see what he can do. We're trying to push the future forward, and Wolf looks ready. And it's unfortunate Dayron got hurt, but let's also remember this too. Dayron and Claxton have both been in trade rumors the past few months, and if one of them goes, it opens up a huge runway for Danny Wolf to really have a role on this team. And I think we all want to see what he can do. He's a point center. He fits the positionless basketball we eventually want to run, and he can impact the game in multiple ways: points, rebounds, assists, steals. He can do a little bit of everything. I know defensively, there's a lot of work that needs to be done there, but if you look overall what he can bring, I think he's ready just to get the opportunity to show what he can truly do. And I'm glad that Drake Powell is knocking on the door to be the starting 2 guard because we're trying to push the youth forward. And right now, we're on a good trajectory with that. It's just Jordan needs to commit to it. Stop with this Terrence Mann stuff, Tyrese Martin, etc. You got to push your rookies forward. I think Jordy is starting to trust them a bit, but we definitely got to see Wolf get that nod now going forward.
Yeah, Python, how you feel about Wolf, Python?
Yeah, I've been talking about Wolf for a long time, but he's got to come up. You know what I mean? He's got to play. He's got to get minutes. I don't think they're gonna give him that much. I don't think Jordy trusts him. And Jordy said something in the press conference that really scared me because they asked him, uh, Drake Powell had the lowest usage rate in college. Did you know like how he was underused at North Carolina, et cetera, et cetera? And he's like, I
Yeah,
can't.
that's the narrative. I heard that.
Yeah, he said Jordy responded that he didn't know anything about him in college. Oh, he doesn't know anything about what happened to him in college. He only knows what he's done here, and that's not good.
No,
You
that's
can't.
not good.
You know what I'm
Tell
saying?
him why it's not good though, Python.
Like you have to know the player's pedigree all the way, going all the way back to junior high school. If you're gonna scout him and give him millions of dollars, you know, if if you're gonna have a player, you should know why he didn't play, why he didn't get the ball, like what happened. Like you should have seen that film. You didn't watch any film on Drake Powell in at North Carolina. Like that's not good, man. That's
Bro,
like
again, like I said, I think it's inexcusable. I think you doing what you're supposed to do. That's in that thing. Kicked up dust, bro. Tell him he ain't got no business not paying attention to Drake Powell, man.
yeah,
Drake
nah.
Powell, what he scored? He
It's
had 15 last game.
and he didn't even
Yo,
play
that
that much
layup
last
was
game.
crazy, bro.
To be honest, he didn't play that much last game.
But no, I'm just saying,
Yeah,
like,
you can hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear you.
Yeah, you hard.
We hear you. But
Yo,
yeah,
Python,
he
we
didn't.
gonna edit out though.
I'm going in and out.
Oh,
Let me switch to
yeah,
the app. I noticed the app works better. I'll be back.
Now the app work better on PT. The app work better. Go to the
Breeze,
app.
you have a double screen, Breeze. Did you notice that? You have a double screen on tonight. That's new.
Yo, they got some new shit on StreamYard called Mars, and it's supposed to
Oh,
be like the horizontal and the vertical together. Like I took it off though because I didn't want to see it. Like
yeah.
they ain't gotta do. You know what they could do? They could lower the. They could lower. They could say, you know what? We're gonna make things better. We're gonna minus the price. Y'all want to add features? You go minus the price, and I'll be happy. Instead of charging
Nigga,
me
you paying
what
for it.
y'all
That's what you
charging
love,
me.
right? You love them features, right? You paying for it, right? Accept them features, nigga.
I love them
Accept
features, bro.
them features.
I know. I don't be using them features like that. I play the song and we click the song. It's only like 20 seconds now. Yeah, I don't love them features. The features is all right. I get busy
Yeah,
without
we
the
know he
features.
lied because he used
But
the fucking
I like some of the
AI.
features. Some of them
Fuck up.
shits is all right. Bro, these niggas making. Oh, I see what you talking about, John.
Yeah. I was wondering if there was like a double static because I feel like I'm hearing an echo on when some people were speaking, so I was just wondering if that was why.
Nah, it's not that. It's you gotta turn off your phone. I mean, if you got it on YouTube, like say you watching it on YouTube before I put on the stream, throw the link in the chat. After I throw the link in the chat, you on two different apps. You're gonna be on because of YouTube and StreamYard. But you gotta once you go to StreamYard, you gotta leave YouTube so you don't get that echo. That's the echo come from that. I know that for sure.
Okay. Usually it pauses, but I'll just check that to make sure. But thanks for telling me that.
All right. But yeah, yo, easy. What you got on this, man? Yo, you was mad at me yesterday because I
Alrighty.
ain't put the link in the chat for Nick Face?
Nah, I don't. Like always, you missing the point. I don't care about this Nick fan shit, bro. Stop. Listen, man. Do y'all want more people to come in, or do y'all want to hear the same five people argue with each other every fucking day?
Bro, you talking about people. I'm talking about Nick Face specifically. You know,
Bro, you
Nick
got
Face.
the
Listen,
power,
hold on.
bro.
I don't think
You
you.
can
Hold
kick
on. Easy.
somebody
Let me
out
explain
the
something.
motherfucker out, bro. This nigga here, man. You got the
Easy.
power to kick somebody out the whip immediately, bro. Immediately.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
hey,
feel
easy,
you.
but
And I also
don't
got the
most
power not to
podcasts
let them
have
in the whip in the first place.
don't
You
most
feel me?
podcasts have the same people on every day? Most podcasts have one person on every day.
Yeah, but PT, they trash, my nigga. Fuck them niggas. They trash, my nigga. This is what I'm saying.
You trash.
It's Breezy show, yo. Like I'm
Man, I want to hear new
Give him more
perspectives. I want
Yeah,
to
minutes.
hear people that talk
but
rock, bro. I don't want to hear the
but
same
what I'm
people
saying,
coming
Oh,
in
what
every
nah.
I'm
day,
saying, what I'm
arguing,
saying.
fighting each
Nah,
other, saying the
Knicks, I
same shit
don't think
over
they
and
Bro,
over,
get.
not
nobody ain't
extending
fighting
value
each
of the
other,
Yeah.
content.
bro.
I mean, yo, there be people in the chat that pull up. They be mute. They be cooking, my nigga. I like chatting with
Yeah,
them, my
it
nigga.
probably would
Is
be
that something wrong?
two more
Is
something,
that
two
something
more
bad?
something. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be that much. It'd be two more
All right, so
something.
you talk, right? Hold on, right?
you might want to do a call-in style then Breezy. Like where you talk to
Nah,
people one
bro.
at a time.
Listen, But hold on. This is what I'm trying to tell you. We having a conversation about the structure of the show. Now I'm telling Easy like this. I ain't got no confusion on how I want the show to go. If we lose like that to Knicks, ain't no
Bro,
fucking
I'm
way I'm
not
throwing the
talking
link
about
in.
the
Hold on, let me
fucking
finish.
Knicks, bro.
Hold.
I don't care about that shit. You know that, bro. I don't care about that, bro. Bro, if
Okay.
anything, I pulled up to see the fight against y'all niggas. You didn't want to do it, so it's all good. I don't care about that, bro. Like I said, bro, there's a lot of people that be pulled up in the chat that be talking about the podcast. They be cooking on basketball topics. I'm tired of hearing the same people come up complaining about the same shit, fighting with the same people about the same shit, saying the same shit about ball, not expanding their mind. Meanwhile, I have somebody in the fucking chat and they cooking up a fucking storm. But they'll tell me, yo, I don't like to get on the panel because there'd be too much going on. What the fuck, my nigga? That's the person we losing out on.
I mean, this is
Right.
prime time.
Hold on. Listen. What I'm saying is, it's easy to get on the text, get in the chat, and do what you do in the chat. Respect to the chat. I know the chat. I'm from the chat. You see me. Different chats. Tap the like button. Tap the like button. Talking to different people in the chat. People see me in the chat. They know I'll be like, yo, what up? I know what the chat is, but I know what the panel is too. It's two different elements. Now, it's easy to put what you want in the chat. You can erase it, this and that. But when you're in the moment and you're on a panel and you conversing and this and that, bro, ain't no taking it back. You said what you said. And at the end of the day, people going to rebuttal. Now, that being said, I'm not trying to quote unquote lose out on nobody. But at the end of the day, yeah, I'm going to make decisions on how it should go, how I see fit. Now, I only said that to say in a game and a loss like that, that's not happening. Now, far as the argument is concerned, as a moderator, of course, I want to do better. I don't want to, how you say, have guys arguing and yelling over each other because we didn't even got cameras. So nobody, it could be confusion about who's talking. So, I switched it up. Sometimes you talking, you got making a point, you get the big screen. So that way we know, what I'm saying, who's talking because of the avatar being specific, right? Now I'm saying that to say I'm not trying to, that's not part of my show is to argue. I'm not paparazzi, bro. I'm a real hooper and I love basketball. Now I'm saying that to say I'm gonna always talk basketball first. You feel what I'm saying? Now, if you agree with me, that's cool. We're not gonna argue. If you disagree, we don't have to argue because you disagree. But I want to find a logic to why you saying what you saying, because I know why I'm saying what I'm saying. But that being said, I'm not steadfast in the stubborn way where what you say won't affect how I look at it. You feel what I mean? It's a podcast, so we just gonna converse about it. Like me, I feel like Wolf is great on offense, but on defense, I mean, he fit right in with the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
Yo,
not
that's
like
nasty.
everybody else,
That's right.
everybody else is playing defense and then Wolf up in, you know what I
Hold
mean?
on, real quick,
And
real
he's a
quick.
shot creator, so he might be second or third option after MPJ. No, he might be third option after Drake Powell, bro. It's gonna probably be MPJ, Drake Powell, Danny Wolf in that third, fourth option, bro. What?
I can see that if he gets actual burn. Right now, Claxton's the third guy, but Wolf could definitely be a third or fourth guy. So that's actually on point, Breeze.
Hold on,
Yeah,
John,
but
real quick. All I'm saying is I'm not trying to even rebuttal those points right there. If you don't want to let Knicks fan come up, like I said, that's your business right there. You already know. I don't give a fuck
not
about
on a
that
loss
bullshit.
like that. If we would have won the game, they could have come on the panel.
No, look, I respect that.
That's a
All
good
I'm saying, bro. Hold on. All I'm saying, bro,
I'm
is
petty. I don't know what he thought.
hold on, bro. All I'm saying is, bro, cause I'm not even on that type of time right now. I'm not even in that little in that ballpark. All I'm saying is, bro, there be niggas that could cook up on the channel. I just want to hear something. That's all. And they be wanting to come up sometime. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro. That's all I'm saying. Niggas be cooking, bro. Niggas be cooking.
No, they could pull up with just me. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's my show. It could just be me and them and whoever it is in the panel in the chat. If y'all want me to interview you, I got a show coming out called Fan of the People, where I you know what I'm saying, I interview different people about whatever it is they get into. I made it known. I want to interview Brooklyn LM because he does spoken word or he does poetry. I want to interview Pod Thorn because of his book. You know what I'm saying? I want to interview Ice because of his music. You feel what I mean? If I miss John and Easy and what how they get in their bag, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? That's a show that I'm gonna do. You feel what I mean?
Yo,
So
yo, yo, Breezy, we broke 1,000 sales of my book. That shit.
that's
I know that don't
sick.
seem like a lot, but I didn't. I thought I might sell like 200 books after 2 years or something like that, because it's not one of those topics that people talk about much. But
Right.
um, I sent it to one African student union, and it just blossomed. So I appreciate you always talking about the book. I don't talk about it much. This is basketball talk, but
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
little bit helps, man. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
true, man.
That's a whole nother show that I want to take serious. I have to be more adamant about, being setting up the actual, scheduling of it, and when are you available, and just being better at that. You feel what I mean? Because I am interested in I am a fan of the people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a big fan. Like, I'm not just a fan of basketball, but I'm a fan of the people. I'm a fan of what you guys are into. I'm a fan of your music. I'm a fan of the book. I'm a fan of different things. You know what I'm saying? This is JTV. Y'all see me do bar breakdowns of this is J or song reviews with this is JTV. You know what I'm saying? One time I interviewed a guy who did custom sneakers. You know, like I just gotta be more consistent at that part of the show. That's all. But yeah, shout out to Easy, man. He said he wasn't gonna be here long, but I was just Ice, you there?
Yo, shout out to Easy. I see his point though. You know what I mean? Like if we could,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
see.
it's not. But he may not have understood. We just didn't want to hear them last night. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was just
Why?
one.
Why?
It was just one specific night. And what I'm saying as a net fan, I didn't want to go back and forth with the guy Easy. I just wanted him to know, like, just something that you should understand. It's not a mystery. I mean,
He,
they just you see what happened at the Garden. You think I want these guys on a panel? Fuck no.
First
You
off,
know what
why
I'm
do they want to come on a Brooklyn podcast? There's so many Knicks podcasts they could go, talk their BS on. Like, why come on our podcast? Like, so they're obsessed
saying?
with
You know
with
what I
a
mean?
demoralizing win against us. Like, stop. We're not demoralized. We know what the goal is. They don't. That's all I gotta say about that, man. Like, here's the best thing. Don't give them a thought. That's the best way to beat their arguments. Don't even give them a thought, man. I wasn't even thinking about Knicks fans last night. I'm thinking about us getting a top pick next year. Like, stop. Stop.
Not only that though, John. Like honestly, last night that was the first night that I started having hope in the sense of we don't typically play our rookies. Our rookies play the least amount of minutes, and that's what makes them look like busts. Like
Right.
tonight, I watched the Wizards play Detroit, and all this young talent. They just like our guys. They don't know what to do. They're hesitant. They
Right.
making mistakes. You know what I'm saying? They
Man, they got different talent, man. They've been blessed.
no, they
I
got
mean,
they
How?
have
they
talent.
been. Oh, the NBA
I'm
looked out for the Washington Wizards, bro. They got like 3 lottery picks in 3 years.
and they
They
traded for
not like
Cam
us.
Whitmore. And they traded for Cam Whitmore.
Yeah, I
And they
say Cam Whitmore catch some wild, crazy dunk.
yeah,
He
Like,
dunked on Durant. He dunked on Durant. That's
yeah,
oof,
but they were
that's
they were
crazy.
winning. They were winning that game off
So
of
they
talent.
tanked.
Off of
Yeah.
talent. No, they didn't
yeah,
tank, but
bro.
they
Now
were
the
trying to
Wizards,
win
the
that
Wizards
game.
threw that one away. The Wizards threw that away, man. They could have held the
They
line, man. They let it go in overtime. I know what they're
but
doing.
but John, it wasn't a tank. It was a young.
Right,
They're
right,
young. You know what I'm
right.
saying? And they got a good vet in McCollum. McCollum got 40 tonight. It wasn't the kids that won that game. It was McCollum was the star, and all on know-how, all on just veteran experience, just taking advantage of young dumb kids, and but at the same time, you could see they have something. They're building towards something, and we haven't had that. Now
So hold on,
seeing,
no,
yeah,
PT.
mhm.
Hold on. I wanna retort this, bro. Look, Brian the chat, he said the fact that the Wizards are still not doing anything with a decent young core is disappointing. Like, bro, they got
They
like 3
rushing.
lottery picks, bro. They got hold on. They got what Kalalu. What's his? How you say his name?
Who are you talking about?
Bilal Kalalu.
Koulibaly. Koulibaly.
Koulibaly.
Bilal Koulibaly.
Okay, so what pick was he?
8th or 7th? It was like 8th or
7th.
7th. I think.
Something like that.
7th, 8th pick. Saw was 2, right? Or 1?
2. Should have been 1, but 2. Yeah.
Okay, he was 2. And then they got somebody else. It's one more. Trey Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Has he played much, Trey Johnson?
He's played, but he looks lost. He doesn't know.
No. But no. But still, in fact, he's the 5th pick. No, the 4th pick. 6th pick?
Sixth pick, I believe.
Sixth pick.
Yeah. Six.
After Ace Bailey?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so they got a 6th pick, an 8th pick.
And their best young player is Keyshawn.
Okay, but no, they got a 6th pick, an 8th pick, and a 2nd pick. All in a matter of 3, 4, 5 years.
But Keyshawn's a part of that too, yeah.
Okay, Keyshawn, but Keyshawn, when he got drafted?
Was that?
No, my bad, not when, but what pick was he? What pick was he? That's what I meant to say.
I'm looking it up now.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, don't say they like us, Python. They getting the NBA.
He was drafted 24.
Nothing but lottery picks.
Keyshawn was the. Hold on a second. Keyshawn is the best young player right now on the team, and he was drafted 24th.
Wow. Okay.
You said drafted 21.
His mom was an NBA player, but 24. His mom is from Sweden, and he plays ball in Sweden. And I watched him in the Euros last
Carrington.
year.
Bub Carrington. What pick was he?
He was like 20-something. He was a pick I wanted for our team. I thought he'd been a good young guard for us.
Remember, I had that tirade after the 2024 draft. I came on. I was mad. I was like, yo, how does Sean Marks not trade one of these vets
at all?
You don't trade a vet and get in this draft. You could have got Bub Carrington. You could have like Bub.
Stephon Castle, Bellingham. Like the list goes on, man.
Brian in chat said 14th pick.
Right, but Pod,
24th.
Like they not like us, bro.
Keyshawn was the 24th pick.
No, I will give this though to Pod said. I started feeling the hope factor in that Detroit game because Igor started. He actually looked good for that first quarter in spurts, and then Drake Powell had a defensive stop on Cunningham and Klein, which is shooting crazy. Like that was the one game for me. I was like, okay, Jordy's finally listening to the public, to whoever's talking in his ear. You got to trust your young guys. Like that to me is like we're trying to turn the page here. Now we'll really turn the page if Powell gets a starting 2 alongside Yegor. That's the backcourt they got to go with right now. This Terrence Mann Martin stuff, it's not pushing the future forward. I know Jordy's struggling a little bit with that, but I think he's going to turn the corner sooner rather than later because Powell, like you said, Pod, this guy has dynamic skill set. He looks the most ready out of all of our rookies. He gets to the rim the easiest out of our rookies, and you just see the way he dribbles, man. When he locks in, he makes his shots look really good. Like he's about ready almost.
Run the floor.
Yeah.
He does. Do you see the 2-step back threes and then talk shit to Spike Lee? Like
that was
Spike
awesome.
Lee not talking shit.
Hold on. Let's slow it down and get into that conversation about him and his Spike Lee and him again being acknowledged by a great one that early. And I'm only saying that because Spike Lee went to the Hall of Fame, and I'm saying that to say he know what the rivalry is. If anybody know what the rivalry is, it's Spike Lee. He know the energy of it. He know what players feed
from
off
Brooklyn
of that.
And on the other side.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying that to say, yeah, him being on the other side. He know there's some players that just got that. Then there's some players that just want to get paid.
That's right. And he recognizes it too.
Players.
He recognizes it. He sees, oh shoot, this kid got talent. Let me talk shit to him. Spike Lee don't talk to the bums on the team. He talked to the Reggie Millers. He talked to the LeBrons. And he saw something. There was something that Drake did that got his attention. Now he's talking shit.
You know what
Drake.
it was? You know what it was?
Hit that step back.
I think it was him not. I think it was him not scared to go up against the trees. Like he was going up versus Mitchell Robinson. And my thing is, I like the fact that his IQ as a rookie knows, I'm not going to be able to dunk the ball over Mitchell Robinson, but I could float it over him. That floater was nice. Yo, if he could develop that floater, that is the next part of development I could see for Drake Powell. that floater. I seen that he likes it. I see
I
he
want him to
likes the
dunk
mid
on
range.
people though.
Yo, and I know you know the basketball shit, Pod. He was working out with this guy I was watching on YouTube. I think his name is like Marcus Hudson or some shit. Dude, like you can learn crossovers from him. He do like drills and shit. I seen Drake Powell working out with him, and I was like, oh, word, he know NBA players. I was just watching him, just you know what I'm saying. I was just trying to teach my son shit. I was trying to learn and then teach my son. Like,
Yeah.
and then I seen him working out with Drake Powell. I was like, oh, all right, that's some real shit right there, yo. Word. So
He's
that all of that shifty stuff that we talking about, now that we talking about it, I'm remembering that. Yo, I'll pull up the
I,
instructor. He a basketball instructor. I'm gonna show you
I,
how I'm talking about.
I'm telling you, man. When I saw him play in a tournament in North Carolina, no, it was a tournament in in Pennsylvania, not Philly, but somewhere in Pennsylvania, and my cousins who was coaching the team in the tournament, we were looking at him. We looking at him and then looking at each other like, yo, Kawhi the Claw. That's what we started calling him. Like, yo, that because he does everything that I saw him do everything that we've seen him do good in the pros in high school. That's why when he wasn't getting the ball in college and he had two upperclassmen that were there before him. You know what I'm saying? So the freshman didn't get the ball like that. He just had to stand on the 3-point line and wait till it was passed to him to shoot an open three. But everything that was in him, and that's why I was arguing with Eric from Locked On. I was telling him, and now he agrees with me. I was telling him you can't go by usage rate. That usage rate, you know what it should tell you? It should tell you that he's open to listening to whatever the coach tells him to do.
right.
And Hubert Davis, like, completely almost nuked his draft stock completely. But he said, I didn't get the ball, but I got drafted. And that's enough. Now I'm gonna do my thing. And that also impressed me. His after the game interview, the way he played defense and his athleticism. But there was a lot of mistakes in there too. He's a kid. It takes a
Yeah,
while.
but now
Cooper
I like
Flag,
how
Breezy.
he I
I was gonna give you one last stat. Cooper Flag is 14 points per game, right? 6 rebounds, 3 assists, right? But he's doing that in 32 minutes a game.
right.
Drake numbers it would be the same if he was just getting burned. He would get 14 a night in his
Right.
rookie year. And
The
that's
good
why
thing is
that's
he's
my
getting
beef
it
with Jordan. You
now.
know what I'm saying?
Now, but the
Right, but
good thing
that's
is he's getting it right now, Pod. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
see
No,
Jordan is
I
my
think
thing
Jordy's is getting with the
my
program, yo.
finally.
shout the Wool Pig in the chat. My thing is with Drake Powell, that's why I put it in the title. Will Drake Powell start? For one, I think he should start on a
Yep,
regular basis.
100
If
million
Cam
percent.
Thomas is not there, the only reason why I say he shouldn't start is when Cam Thomas was there. Cam Thomas is not, you know what I'm saying? Waiting 3-4 weeks before you get back in the Nets uniform. He probably wearing one right now, and I'm saying just ain't playing. I mean, but anyway, next time he playing basketball with the Brooklyn Nets, you feel what I mean? It'll be 4 weeks from now. In that 4 weeks, I think that start time. I mean, I am the tough decision of picking Terrence Mann, but
Oh my God,
besides
that's got
that,
to stop.
I
That's got to
like
stop.
when it come down to divvying minutes, I look at the 2 games that he got the most minutes. I'm not really looking at the 4 and 7 minute one. He had a different pair of sneakers. Now that he switched the sneakers, he good now. And that's a true story, but I'll get into that later.
All I know
He
is
hold on, he got 23 minutes, 27 minutes, and my thing is with him, the aggressiveness was evident in that Knick game. And like I said, yeah, and I'm a fan of my word. I said if you want to win the Nets fans' heart, go compete versus the Knicks, man. And out of the rookies, I gotta say Drake Powell competed. I'm a fan of Drake Powell because of the way he played the Knicks. I'm gonna keep it real with you, bro. I'm rooting for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
and that's
Here's
not against Cam Thomas because I don't get the Cam Thomas can't coexist with Drake Powell. I don't get that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Drake Powell getting 20, what he got in the last 2 games, 50 minutes, 25 minutes per game. Nah, I want to see him 28 per, 28, 32 per. Give him 35 minutes. But you don't
yeah,
want to give him a shit. But this is what I will say, and this is real shit. You don't want to play rookies for so many minutes because of the hamstring. The hamstring is one of the most common injuries in basketball. And I'm saying that because the schedule in college is significantly smaller
Yeah, you play
than,
one game. You play
you know what I'm
1.5 games
saying?
a week in
Right.
college.
It's significantly smaller than the NBA schedule, you know. What all right, so Pi, what's the schedule, like how many games you play in college? 30,
Yeah, like you
26?
32, depending on your conference. Depending on your conference, but
Okay.
the your how far you go in the tournament will decide exactly how many numbers, how many games you play. But it's not. It's 1/3 of what you play in NBA. In the NBA, you're gonna play 3 times a
Well, see,
week.
exactly.
In
That's
the college, sometimes
right.
you'll
That's
play two
basically what
times a
I'm.
week, but most of the times you're playing 1 time a
Yeah.
week in college until tournament time. Tournament
Yeah.
time, you could be playing every other day.
Word.
you know what's so unique about Powell being a two guard is he already has the athleticism, already has the height, and he plays really solid defense. If he can figure out the scoring, which we're seeing signs of it, like this guy gets to the rim very easily, even he fights through contact, which is amazing. Just imagine Drake Powell if he gains like a few more pounds of muscle. This guy could be a force at the two
He's
guard
already
for us.
built like a tank. I don't even know if
Oh,
he
Yo,
needs more muscle.
I think yeah, he can.
hold
I
on, hold
think he
on.
really can. I think he can,
Let's
Pod, and that'll make him even more dangerous for us, which I'm all for.
You know when you get too
let,
heavy,
let, I,
that makes it harder for you to like defend and jump.
I'm
Like
not talking about like 30 pounds, like maybe like 10 more, but like he's about there. I agree with you, but he
hold,
can take it to another level with more
that.
usage.
Go
hold on,
ahead,
hold on,
Breezy.
yeah. Hold on, let Brooklyn LM, let Brooklyn. I want to hear Brooklyn LM though. I mean, it's 3 for 3. All three of us like Drake Powell, and I think he should start. We just, you know what I'm saying. I'm just trying to. I don't know how to throw a poll in the chat, so I can't. You feel what I mean? So, but I just want to see how the net fans feel about Drake Powell. Should he start? How you feel about it, Brooklyn LM?
Uh, I mean, I like him, man. He was my favorite rookie we drafted. Um,
That's
Coming
what's
out
up.
of UNC, he just wasn't utilized correctly. A lot of people don't seem to realize, like, Devin Booker averaged 10 points at Kentucky. You know what
So
I'm
good shit,
saying?
Brooklyn LM.
Even he wasn't utilized right. They gave him the opportunity to go to Phoenix, say, hey, you got the keys, do what you do. Now it was losing seasons in that, but at the end of the day, they let Booker explore his game. He dropped 70, and that's when he, really got put on the map. So, you know, he got unleashed. If you was to tell somebody that Booker would be a 28 plus points per game scorer in the NBA, they would have looked at you like you was crazy in 2015. But you just never know with these kids. You never know. That's why you have to go out there and give them minutes. You have to unleash them
Right.
and you don't know what you have until the important thing you can do to these kids is just go out there and let them play, let them figure it out. Of course, it's going to look ugly, but I mean, they rookies. It's how it's supposed to look ugly. Especially in this rebuilding era where we're trying to get a top pick. It was ugly for a lot. I'm looking at all these teams now, even with Orlando and all these teams winning now, and I just remember how it looked for them when we was winning and they were ass. And it was a moment of just like their fans was like, yo, when are we gonna get out of this hellhole? Detroit has been losing for decades, it feels. You know how it feels for them to finally be 9-2?
Won
top
7
of the
straight,
East.
man.
Kay Cunningham, the hometown dude that they drafted #1. Kay Cunningham looked like he might be in MVP talks. Like
Mm-hmm.
your
Talking shit.
dude, your hometown hero, your guy that you
45 shots.
drafted, the guy that you got,
Cam Thomas ain't
putting
never
the
did that.
city on the putting the city on the map, putting the city out there, letting them know, yo, Detroit got my back, I got their back. Could have
Mm-hmm.
left in free agency.
Tough.
Could have left. He had the opportunity to leave. Resign 5 years. This is what we trying to do. Y'all talking about, nah, we don't go through the draft. Do y'all know how it feels for
I
Brooklyn
ain't
to
say
have
that. Call
somebody of
their
their own
names out.
caliber?
Don't say y'all. You got to call their names out. You know what I'm saying?
And they
We all
got
know
10
them.
years of
You
that.
know what I
They
mean?
got
Just
10
dust a
years.
little dust up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because
And
I
they, and the,
can't. Hold on. Yo, Brooklyn LM, when you say y'all, I can't hold that. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't say that.
nah,
You know what I
nah,
mean?
nah. You don't, nah, Breeze, you've been adamant going through the draft, even with the, like, way back.
Nah,
But
Breezy celebrated a few meaningless wins though.
Yeah.
nah, but he was with us with the draft in terms of getting
Uh,
Ace, Cooper, or Dillon. He definitely was. But
He wasn't with the
really,
tanking though. Hey,
I
he
mean,
was on the
who would
fence.
be?
He playing both sides.
I get it. Like it looks ugly. Like I'm
It
not with
does.
the system. I don't. I think they need to change it. I don't like seeing my team lose. It's
Hold
disgusting.
on, hold
But
on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
I
on.
agree with that.
Slow it down.
But it's the
Hold
system.
on, because now hold on.
yeah,
I was going to do a whole. Podcast. I mean, start to finish on that very subject. But since we here, Leaf is here. All of us is here. John, Python, Brooklyn, LM, we here. Shout to us. Shout to all the Nets fans. We the best fans. Y'all already know what it is. But case in point is they do need to fix it. Let me say why. Let me get my take why. Now, I think they need to fix it because you can see, well, like fans, first off, fans are they already love basketball. So regardless of what you do, you know what I'm saying? Fans are going to show up. Fans always show up for the love of basketball. But if you want to improve the game to you know what I'm saying, make it more competitive, I ain't gonna lie. I got this from the book. I seen this somewhere. But I remember it, but I can't pull it up on graphics. They said if you get the #1 pick the next year, you can't get a top 5 pick. It got to be 6 and up. Just to, you know what I'm saying? Try to keep it competitive. Like, even if that's not the way necessarily, it has to be a way that they change it to where they shot franchises away from making that the only way you could you know what I'm saying, be competitive and starting from the ground up, or from the you know what I'm saying. But that being said, it depends. Like, for instance, one of the biggest trades is the Shea Paul George trade. Now, I understand why it made sense for Paul George, because that's his hometown. You get a player like Kawhi Leonard, say you want to play with you, it's your hometown, it makes sense. But that's superstar power. Superstar power made that happen. Now, realistically, the Clippers lost that trade because of superstar power. And OKC Thunder wound up getting Shea Gilgeous Alexander in his second year in the NBA. That's tough. That's tough, bro.
and 15 first round draft picks to boot. So, like, insane. Insane.
How many draft picks was it?
15. That's how much they got now from that. They got like 7 in that deal, I think. It was 6 or 7. First, along with Jay.
I'm not. I'm just
Oh,
saying there's more
wow.
incentive for, like, in terms of the whole area of taking and whatnot. I do think the system needs to be changed in terms of how you do it. Now, I'm not saying the #1 seed in the East or the West should have an opportunity to get the #1 pick. That's just bullshit. But if you can have a aspect of, okay, the team that gets the #1 pick this year is not allowed to get it next year. or just something to that extent. Or if you're a playing team, you have no chance of getting the number one pick,
They should do a
or just
tournament with the
something like
worst.
that. Like I
Hold on.
think they need to
Hold
switch
on,
some
John.
things
Hold on,
around.
John. Let whatever after I left, let leave go. Go ahead.
I just think they need to switch some things around. But I mean, sometimes you got to do a necessary evil to you know get what you need to get done. And in our case, this is a necessary evil. But I'm just saying, you see it with Cade, and I'm looking at these hometown guys, even with Wemby tonight, like they putting their team on the map. Like these are places that they love because they drafted them. Like this is home to them. And for me, I want to see somebody in the Nets jersey that we drafted, homegrown elite talent that can go out there and be like, yo, this is my city. This is my team. And just go out there and dominate. Like that's what I see in the Oculus one day, bro. Like whether it's AJ, whether it's Darren,
Yeah.
whether it's Boozer. That's what I see in my
Bamboozle,
Oculus.
man.
Just somebody with
That's cooking
Brooklyn
right there,
across their
man.
chest representing us, going out
Yes.
there and just killing the league, killing everything in sight, putting our team on the map. Like, yeah, this my shit now. Like, that's what I want to see with this team, bro. And I hope to God it's this year. I really do. But we will see. But yeah, go ahead, Lee.
Previously on Dragon Ball Z.
Well, I just wanted to tell everybody that that whole if you get a number one pick, you can't get a top five pick is grade A BS because right after Kay Cunningham got picked, the Pistons got the top number five pick in the draft three
No,
years
No,
in
but
a
he
that
row.
was
that's
saying
No,
the
that.
no,
But
he was
idea
hold
saying
on,
no.
hold
I
on,
was saying I
Darwin.
was
That's the
making
whole
rules.
point.
Like
That's the whole
that was
point.
the whole thing.
That's the whole
Yeah.
I'm
point
saying that shouldn't
of what he's
happen.
saying.
Like
He's
if they
saying
got
that
the
You
should
number
said
never
one pick
yeah.
last
happen.
year, that should not happen. That's
You
what
said
that's
yeah,
That's
what
what
yeah.
they
I
saying. They saying
understand you
that should
shouldn't
not
happen.
happen.
I understand it shouldn't happen, but and this is one of the reasons why I'm taking any $20 bet that the Boston Celtics is probably going to get a higher pick than us because if they fall in seventh or eighth, bro, like notice, bro, the NBA ain't the least bit shy about giving a playing team the number one pick because they did it 2 years in a row. But they did it to only save face. We already know why Dallas got the pick, but we still got to run with the same algorithm that the Atlanta Hawks ran with because they got the number one pick, but we all know the number one pick was going to be Alex Sarr. He didn't want to go there; he wanted to go to Washington, so they picked Zachary Richardson instead. My point is, there's no like when it comes to the draft, bro, and it really only took me really one time, bro, like to basically falling on deaf ears because I noticed that the NBA is in full control, bro. Like, I mean, even LeBron said it, bro. Like he was on a podcast, bro, and I barely listen to LeBron anything he say, but at the same time, I had it on my mind before he even said it. Like if you look at certain situations in some of these drafts, it's clear cut that the NBA got their fingerprints all over it. Like they control it, and anything that the NBA controls, bro, like that means they're throwing somebody a bone. I strongly believe, bro, like these top five picks that we got this year, one of them we got to turn one of them from chicken shit into chicken salad. We have to, bro, like because like the fact that we got one more pick in this upcoming draft basically means, bro, you got one spot in the batter's box. That's basically what you got. You got one spot in the batter's box to get a home run to get some Barry Bonds shit. And the way our history has been, and the way that we became a top six grossing franchise is not through the draft. And this is what I keep telling people. So even if we do get a Darren Peterson or a Cam Boozer or whatchamacallit, bro, I'm almost 100,000% certain that a star in the offseason is coming along with it,
of course, they
whether
don't
we
have
get
their
it or
pick
not.
next year. They don't have their pick the year
Yeah,
after.
facts. Like,
They
leave.
gotta
This is
So
go.
something
so
we
we don't
all,
so
yeah,
like
we
so
all
we
know
That's
that.
like
obvious,
basically
man.
so
Yeah.
basically we gonna get we so let's basically this is what's gonna happen. The tankers either the tankers and our whole fan base is gonna be happy, or 2/3 or 1/3 of our fan base is gonna be happy.
Wait, but
Leave.
why are we not gonna be happy? I don't understand.
We not, bruh. I'm telling because with all of this losing that we're doing right now, and the way that it's going and the trajectory that it's going in, anything outside of top three, bruh, is an absolute slap in the face.
Watch my Nets get the number
Wait,
one
wait. The
pick.
Caleb Wilson
Watch
one,
my
Leaf.
Nets
You
get the
got to
number one
look at
pick.
Caleb Wilson, man. This
No,
guy, I'm willing to be
He
happy with
no,
getting
he
a
don't
fourth
know, man.
potentially.
He don't know.
I
no.
know, Pot.
Caleb,
I know, Pot. I know.
Caleb,
I know.
Bruh,
Caleb bust AJ and Darren's ass
listen,
without having the better team.
you could tell me whatever you want to tell me, bro. Like
And
the NBA is about archetypes, bro. Like especially when you get here, bro. Like whatever you do, I could sit down and watch 5 minutes of college basketball, bro, and tell them like the spot that you play in college, bro, is not the spot that you're gonna play in the NBA.
that's
Man,
not true.
Nine
Caleb
times out of
Wilson is a
10,
beast, Leaf.
9 times out of 10, that's
Caleb
what's
Wilson is a
happening. But
beast, man.
if you look at the starting lineup, Caleb Wilson is probably playing what the 4 to 5, sometimes for
Caleb plays wherever
whatchamacallit?
he wants.
Yeah, Caleb can do whatever he wants. But
He
you want
can
to
do
talk about
whatever the fuck he
positionless
wants,
basketball?
Leaf.
Leaf,
That
Leaf, you
guy's
want to
that
You
talk
good,
saying
bro.
positionless
y'all
Blocking,
basketball?
saying he could
blocking
play with, but
centers. He's
listen,
D'ing up point guards. Yo, that dude is different, man.
like I said, listen,
You,
He
I'm just
might go number
continue with my
three.
I'm gonna just continue with my soliloquy by saying this, bro. Like the
but
NBA
Leaf,
is about,
your soliloquy don't make sense if you don't watch the
bro.
players. You can't have such a strong opinion about players if you haven't seen Nate Met, who's the new LaMarcus Aldridge, and if you haven't seen Caleb Wilson, who I can't even think of a player that he's like. I can't even think of
He got a crazy motor. He
there's
LaMarcus
got a
no
Aldridge is
crazy
an
The
energy,
energy
reason why
Leaf.
drink
the
He got
reason
monster.
why
crazy
I'm
energy, that guy,
hold on.
yo.
I gotta say this because the reason why I'm a hundred
That guy
thousand
gonna give you
percent
20 points a game
the
easy.
reason why I'm sold
Easy.
on it, bro, is it's almost the same thing in flip flop, bro. What you told me yesterday, remember we was talking about how when VJ was in college, bro, like he was terrible, and
yeah.
then yet you put him in a perfect spot, bro, where his athleticism and all of that stuff it be opened up and could come out next
Yeah.
to Tyrese Maxey. Now he looking like unanimous rookie of the year.
And
So
and he's had 3 shitty games. I think his
Yeah, he's been on a
his-
slump for the past few four
he had
games.
a game with 2 points and another game with 4 points. They're
right,
babies. They're
right,
gonna struggle when they first come in the
yeah,
league.
yeah. Of course
You
they're
just
gonna
gotta give
struggle.
them what I'm when I'm talking
Cooper
about
Flag
that,
had
I'm talking
25
about the
tonight, man.
development process. A good development process plays the kids. That
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If the kids don't play, like you see Con Kneppel balling. You know why? Because he has a job. He's super Joe Harris. He runs around screens. He's bigger,
I
so
don't
he's
think
like
Joe
6'7".
Harris was ever that mobile, to be honest with you.
He's
But I
not.
get what you're
I
saying.
wouldn't call him mobile. He's not taking dudes off the dribble or nothing like that. He's just doing what he
But in
does.
turn,
But Joe
He
Harris
gets
used to
in
15
terms
drive to
of
the
points a
in
bucket,
game,
terms
Joe.
of moving
and he
off the
don't
Joe
miss
ball,
used to
I
from the
don't
drive
think.
to
free
the
throw
bucket.
line.
In terms of moving off the ball, I don't never think Joe Harris was that mobile. That's just me. But I mean,
Oh.
Leaf,
Nah, that magical kid season,
listen,
Joe Harris was
Leaf.
dope.
You
He was
want an
dope as
idea of
fuck.
what a perfect starting roster
Before
could be
Joe
after
Harris
next season?
broke his, before Joe Harris fucked up his ankle
He was
and had
dope as
those two
fuck.
surgeries,
He was
had
dope as
those two
fuck.
three surgeries. His only
Facts.
problem was he was a small forward. He was a shooting guard playing small forward on the Nets. The Nets fucked Joe Harris up, to be honest, playing that small ball and having him ride. I remember one game
we
he
was
was
about to
riding
do the
on
same thing to
LeBron's
Bruce
back.
Brown.
He
Yeah,
still drove to the bucket though. He
we
still
Let's
was
drove
go
to the
about to
with
do the
bucket.
down
same
Yeah,
thing
he
to
He would
led.
Bruce
go to
Yo,
yeah.
you
Brown,
know he
and
led for guards. He led the league in field goal percentage at the bucket.
Yeah, and you remember with
Yo,
the and ones, he used to get and ones too. You did have the highest field goal percentage. Facts.
and he
That
was a
season.
bad free throw shooter, which not a
Yeah.
bad one, but he's 70% from the free throw line. I never understood that for him to be such a good shooter. But but
me
Leaf,
the
neither.
but the
Leaf.
but he has
It's a
Joe
weird
Harris' problem was the
traits
playoffs,
and
bro. That's
stuff
what
people
that
got
was,
in the
bro. Like,
NBA.
Leaf,
Somebody great
you
3-point
but
shooter, but like a
you
70% free
understand
throw shooter.
what the Nets
It
have to do after
happens.
next year's draft. You understand the Nets could go big game hunting, especially if these rookies pan out. And here's the great thing about the Nets: you can have 6 rookies drafted by next year. There's a cheat system to win in this CBA. If you're two or three out of 6 year rookies do really well, you get a star. You can compete for a title without having to pay these guys yet. Like the Nets do have
that's
a window here. So, and here's my great thing:
Yo,
wait, if
hold
Drake,
on,
that's
wait, one second,
hold on, hold on.
that's not the case for everybody.
If Drake Powell
Hold on.
becomes a starting 2 next year and Yegor's the 1, imagine getting a DeBasa next to Clowney and Danny Wolf.
Yo,
We
hold
could
on,
be
hold on,
cooking,
hold on.
man.
Yeah,
Listen,
Nah, I'd like to take
listen,
Darren
hold on, hold
That's
Peterson.
on.
cooking right there.
Listen,
but
hold
to
on,
finish
hold on,
what
hold
I
on. Let
was
me finish.
saying, bro, like
Hold on,
first
hold
off,
on.
young teams is not
Leave.
winning like that.
Leave.
OKC
Hold,
is a part of is a part of OKC is a part of an anomaly system, bro. That's what they're a part
It's
of, bro.
it's
Like
listen,
not an
listen. Hold on,
nobody
hold
else
anomaly.
on.
is
Listen,
building
listen.
teams like that.
They
Anomalous.
play
Listen.
mad
Hold on,
minutes,
hold on, hold
Leaf.
on, hold on, hold on.
They play
Listen,
mad
listen.
minutes.
Hold on. Let me say this, bro. What I'm saying is, bro, because I watch the games, and I know you watch the games because you do the play-by-play. But what I'm saying is, because I watch the games, I'm not when I watch them saying, "Oh, that's the this and that pick." I'm watching them play. Once you do whatever pick you are, yeah, I focus on that when it's time. But when you out there now, then it is what it is. Like I said before you pulled up, I don't care that Drake Powell's a 22nd pick. Like he competed versus the Knicks, and I said I'm a fan of my word. If whoever compete versus the Knicks, if you want to win the hearts of the Nets fans, compete versus the Knicks, and Drake Powell showed up. And I'm saying that to say I don't care that he a 22nd pick to pigeonhole myself as a fan to say if we don't get the top 3 picks in this specific draft, Leaf, from what I heard, nah, bro. I heard this is the
Nah.
great draft.
But you gotta peep. The only reason why I said that is because we only have one pick. That's number one. Number two, bruh, like we have to
Man,
understand,
we're
bruh.
getting the
Like
number one pick, man. Leaf.
we have, bruh.
Just believe
Listen,
it, man. Just keep
man,
faith, bro.
bruh.
We're getting the
We
number
could
one
burn
pick.
that bridge when we get there, bro. Like I ain't with it, bro. Like listen. The NBA they already showed me where they heads is at, bro.
Oh,
Where they
just
stand
remember,
at.
number 5 and number 4
People
The
envelope.
just
NBA
focus
already
on one,
showed me
bro.
where their heads is at,
Don't
bro.
Long
pay
Like
as you
attention,
top
Leaf.
five, I'm good.
I'm not about to lean on the NBA doing me no favors, bro, because they haven't proved anything to this front office.
Bro,
They
hold
haven't
on, no,
proved
no,
any
but hold
Don't
on, no,
allegiance to
watch
no,
this
the
but
front
lottery
office.
night,
hold on,
Leaf.
hold
Don't
on, no,
watch
no,
the
but hold
lottery
on,
night, man.
just slowing it down, bro. Let's revisit the last draft. Is there talent outside of the top 3 picks for the sake of conversation? I would
I
say
would
yes.
say I would
Of
say
course, there is. How much of it do we have? Because we got 5 picks.
we got
Drake
three
Powell.
solid players.
We
We
might
got
have Danny Wolf and Drake
Danny Wolf
Powell
is
and
a solid.
Yago, bro.
Danny Wolf is a solid player that we got. Drake
We
Powell
don't
is
know none of
off the
this until they
charts.
start playing extreme minutes, bro. Like
No,
That
they
it,
but
I mean,
that
so
coward kid from Memphis is doing
the
really well
Coward
too.
kid,
what
I
they
was just about to
questioning?
bring him up. The
But
Coward kid is
he's like
the
23
one.
years old, man. Crazy.
Yes,
Who?
we were
but
You
like
know, almost
everything that
23.
PT
Oh
is
boy,
saying.
the older
coward.
kids, the older
Everything
kids
that
show
PT
out
is
first.
saying, bro, we are not 100% sold on, bro. Like just yet, bro. We seen
No,
flashes and we
I'm not saying
He's
y'all.
like
That's what
1
I'm
year
just saying.
younger
I
than
be
Cam
speaking for
Thomas. That's
myself, bro.
crazy.
Listen,
And
I
rookie.
like Drake.
That's
Listen, I
wild.
like Drake Powell because I like the POA defense, and I like that he got a midi. I like the fact that he looked for the floater, he looked for the midi. Everything ain't a 3-pointer. I like the fact that he's shifty. I like the fact that he learned from Marcus Hutchinson. It's a lot of things I like about the player, bro.
He can make plays too. Powell can
No,
make plays. If you guys seen his playmaking, it's actually underrated right now. Nobody's looking at that. He's making some plays
very.
for his guys.
And
Like I see
nothing is
what he's doing.
and nothing is more
in
important.
order for us to really see what these players is really about, bro, we ain't gonna see what they are really about until we get some elite space in there, and that begins with and starts with Danny Wolf being at the 5. I'm done seeing Dayron. I'm done seeing Claxton. I'm done seeing these standstill niggas that stand
Well,
at the top of the
you don't have
key.
to worry about
We
Yeah,
Dayron.
definitely got to
A
see
month.
Wolf
I'm done
play. We
seeing them,
definitely
bro.
got to
He's
see
gone
Like
for
Wolf
like a
play,
month,
man.
boy.
We got to
I'm
see
done
Wolf play,
seeing them,
and we.
bro. If we like, bro, if we committed to these L's, whether we got the vets out there, or whether we got the Tosan Awamas or whatever these niggas names is out there, bro. Like, let's just commit
That's a
to the
made up
development
name.
side as
That's not a
well.
real name, yo. That's a
It's
made up
not a
name.
real name,
Bro,
but commit
That's
to
hold
the
not
on,
a real
development
name.
side as well.
it
That's the
is,
biggest
bro.
problem right
Listen,
now.
listen, but no, I don't. What I'm saying is, I don't. From what I've seen, based on
Leaf is crazy.
contracts. Hold on, based on what I've seen in contracts and just pure potential. And at the end of the day, I feel like podcasts like this are making a lot of noise. Where again, Python earlier just said he was talking to Eric Slater. So I'm not saying that Python be saying the same stuff he be saying on this podcast to Eric Slater, but I know enough that Python is a fan that be in touch with these reporters that be talking to the, you know what I'm saying, getting close to them for real. And I'm saying that to say that those guys, those professional guys, hear the podcasters. They hear us.
Yeah, like
I
But even them, they're young. They're young. These are kids.
I wouldn't want to be a rookie in the NBA.
Listen,
Breezy.
listen, I agree with Leaf
It's
that
probably
getting a top.
like the most difficult thing, probably being a rookie in the NBA.
Listen, I agree with
Most
Leaf that getting
difficult thing.
top 3 would be crucial, but the 4 and 5 are exceptions right now. Nate Amont and Caleb Wilson, especially, those guys are very impactful. Like getting a wing in next year's draft is everything for this team. Our
Yo,
wing
imagine
position is
Nate
our
Ament
weakest
is your
thing right
We
now.
gotta,
is like your
I
eighth
think
we
best
Rico.
gotta, we
player in
I
the
gotta
think you
find
draft.
just.
somebody.
Nate
I think
Ament.
just having your
Bruh,
sights on
the
one and
Imagine.
selling
biggest, the
yourself out
biggest thing
before.
with us not having
How
no
many?
talent,
Hold
bruh,
on.
is that
Hold on. Tell on. Hold on to John Point. How many wings in the top 5
We got
right
Ace,
now?
we got
To check
we got
You got
Cooper,
AJ DeBonstro, ear wing.
uh, Nate Amont,
Oh,
and Caleb Wilson. They're in the top right now. I would say in the
you
top
Kunde,
saying?
5.
that guy
So
from the
you saying?
Baylor, like
Hold
a
on,
Nah,
hold on.
ten
So you
Tunde's
man.
a
saying that?
two.
Out of 5, out of the top 5, there's 3 wings out of the top 5. That's what you're saying.
Wait, let
uh,
me see. Boozer, DeBosta, Nate, and Caleb Wilson. Four
Boozer
out
not
of
a wing
5 are in
though.
the top
Boozer not
5.
a wing.
4 out of 5.
y'all
And we didn't
missing the
even
big.
talk about Yesufu Tunde.
Yeah,
Yesufu
No,
Tunde.
it's Tunde
Woo!
Tunde or
Yasafu.
Atande or
y'all,
Tunde
y'all
Tunde?
miss,
But
Yasafu.
he not
bruh.
a wing. He not a wing, pa. He not a
What are
wing.
you
He a
guys
three
names,
With
man.
all of
boy?
these players, bro, like we missing the biggest part of this, bro. Like, and the fact of the matter is that we are like even if whatever one of these players that we gonna get, because it's gonna be one in this draft. One of them have to have the opportunity to put the franchise on their back and actually give the front office that the window to believe that they could build around them. That's what's gonna have to happen. So realistically, bro, like I'm still stuck on 3. And the only reason being is because we've been talking about these niggas before the college season even started.
Yeah,
That's
but it
number one.
there's always players that
That are gems. Yeah,
you know what I'm
they
saying. Like
cool.
no one had
Bro, hold
Contedepi
on,
going in
hold
the
on.
top 5, and he went in the top
Hold on. Let
5.
me
It happens.
hold on. I'm gonna tell you like this, Lee. The reason why I'm backing this whole narrative with Caleb Wilson being this and that is because I seen him in a poll. I seen some of his highlights, but it's his mindset. I seen him say he got a kill list,
Facts.
and he like adds to the kill list every day. Yo,
Yes.
when I heard him say that, I say, yo, he's somebody that probably should play for the Brooklyn Nets. Like
You talking about Caleb Wilson?
we listen, we need somebody that want, and I'm saying this, and I'm not saying it to insult Sean Marks, but I don't know if he's soft on the Knicks and like losing to them like it's a okay thing. Like you just gonna, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like you
Who you talking about,
Wait, who you
Breezy?
talking about? Sean Marks?
yeah, because
Nets
Sean Marks got drafted
Nets
by the
should be
Nah,
Knicks.
happy if they get
I
Caleb
can't say
Wilson.
that, bro,
Nets should be
because
happy.
when Sean Marks and had KD here, we was beating the shit out of Knicks hand over fist. And
Yo,
before that,
trash hits will never win
I
a
mean, listen,
championship, guys.
listen.
Come on, man.
All I'm gonna
Never
say
win
to
a chip.
that, bro, like, bro, listen, like
They delusional orange and blue
people
people.
listen.
Leaf. They
Anybody could
delusional,
go
bro.
online and read a
Come on,
book
yo.
about what happened in 1976, man, between the Knicks and the Nets, and joke it as a
Jason
rivalry
Kidd
all
and
they want.
Kenyon Martin is
The
the
bottom line,
Knicks. I mean,
hold on,
trash hits
people's
is Jason Kidd and
people's
Kenyon
hold
Martin is
on.
bitches.
The
You know
bottom, the
that.
bottom line
Kenyon
is, bruh.
Martin's bitches. You
The
already know.
bottom line is, bro, like
You
you could probably count on one hand how many times both teams been that damn good at the same time. The Knicks had an era, bro, when they had Ewing, and the Nets wasn't shit, and the Nets had an era where they had J
They
Kidd,
still
and
didn't
the Knicks
win.
wasn't
Leaf. They
shit.
still didn't win no championship. So it don't matter. It
Look,
don't matter.
I'm not worried about the Knicks. My point is
They
this.
will never win. You think they're gonna get through the West,
Hold on,
even if
hold
they
up,
come out of the East? Come
hold
on,
up.
They're
man.
not gonna
Come
come
Listen.
on.
out the
Let's be
East.
real, yo. Let's come on. Let's
Listen.
stop playing, man.
All I'm
Come
gonna
on,
say
man.
to the
It's a
conversation
joke,
that we've been
Leaf.
having.
It's a
Hold up.
joke.
All I'm gonna say to the conversation that we've been having, bro, about these draft picks, bro, like don't lean heavily, bro, like on just all right, yo, we just gotta build through the draft just because another team did it. It's more than one way to bake a cake, bro. Like, and we in an area and we in a market, bro, like that proves it. Because that's how we became
Bro,
a top 6 franchise in the first place.
no, bro. What I'm
That's
saying,
not. No, it's
I didn't
not. That's
say.
not
Hold on, hold
true.
on, hold
You
on.
you really
Hold
in
on,
the
Brooklyn LF.
finals? You really gonna
Hold on,
trust Kermit the Frog,
nah,
aka
Brooklyn
Bum
Bro,
Bridges?
we
You really
was
gonna
top
trust him
three. We was
in the
top
finals,
three
Breezy?
in market. We
Come
was
on,
hold
man.
on, people. We was top
Come on.
three in franchises,
When we
and we
had
was losing last year. So the fact of the matter is, it's not
we was number.
because we had KD. Apparently, we still buzzing after these niggas been left. So apparently, the
Yeah,
reason for
but we
that is
still
because
living
they're
off of
heavy.
what they did for us, bro. Like they boosted
No,
us
Lee,
up.
they're heavy on social. Yo, we're living in a generation where kids is always on social media. The Nets are heavy on social media. We follow all the trends. We do all the TikToks. We do all of this shit. We got the nicest merch. Do all of this shit on social media, and everybody tunes in. And we don't even got a superstar player on the team.
Yo, and you
Just
can
We
wait
do
till
carry
all
Darren
the
this.
Peterson comes.
trends. That
The,
is why
the,
That's gonna be
we're always
crazy.
at the top of the
That's gonna be
market. Yet,
wild, man.
and we're in New York. So the fact of the
Darren
matter
Peterson,
is,
baby.
there's
That's
always going to
crazy.
be a market for the Nets to always be at the top of the most top franchises in the NBA. These niggas be on TikTok almost damn near every day doing trends, going viral, and we got no superstar players. But for
Baby
some
now
Kobe, Darren
reason,
imagine when
Peterson
we
is
get
gonna
a
play in Brooklyn.
superstar player.
they like the Nets
Baby Kobe.
energy.
Yeah.
Like
Carlton AJ
it's
the
always
Banter.
been that. Now you add AJ, Darren Peterson, or Cameron Boozer to that. You know how
Mm.
much odds is gonna be on our franchise,
Mm.
or from the jump.
Listen,
This,
I understand
this
everything that
sound
you
like
saying,
spoken
but
word to me,
You probably
Killer.
won't
I
even
understand
be able to
everything that you
buy
saying, bro.
Darren
But
Peterson jersey, Nets jersey.
if you telling me
They're gonna
that
be sold out.
if you telling me that we raised the top five solely off of social media, bro, I'm not buying it, bro. Like that's like saying the Warriors raised the number one off of social media, and because Steph got a whole bunch of 5-year-old fat kids losing weight, bro, in their driveway. That's not what that
Bro, we're
Steph
was.
is
in
a
New
nice pick,
York.
bro.
We're
Steph is an
in New
8 pick,
York. We're in
nice
the
pick.
biggest media capital in the world. Why would
I
we not be a
understand that,
top
but
team?
but all I'm gonna say is, bro, the year before we got Kevin Durant, go look at where we was and go look at where we are now.
Yeah, because it's
Yeah.
added with KD in Brooklyn in the biggest media capital in the world. Of
Okay,
course, we
then,
will
bro.
be in the
Like,
top
yeah,
in the top of the list.
Now he's
And
okay,
been
we
picking
was
teams like
and we're
sucks.
fourth, and we're
so let's
fourth,
stick.
and them
How they
niggas
been
left three
doing?
Yo,
years ago.
yo, do you
So let's
remember?
stick to that. Let's stick to that form because the Chicago Bulls is still top five as well, and they ain't have Jordan and D Rose in years, and they still living off of
Chicago is a big market.
Because
right
it's the
They're a big
it's the
city.
because Jordan
reminiscence
made it
of
that.
Michael Jordan. That's why. That's why people buy the Bulls
It's because of the
gear.
players,
It's
bro.
a
Like that's what
reminiscence
it's
of
because.
Michael.
If you do in
Reminiscence.
Chicago, fine. New York,
Michael
your
left
point
that
makes no
left
sense.
money
The
We're
for them to
Lakers and
always
live.
going to
the
be
They
Lakers and
still
the,
make money in
in the
Chicago.
The
top.
Lakers still make money and they still story. We know that, and the Knicks is because
The Knicks is
every all the
always going to
stars
be at the
still go to
top.
the
The Knicks
game.
is always going to be there.
Yeah, the
They're
Knicks is
in New
always
York,
gonna be there. The Knicks and
just
the
like
Lakers
the
is always gonna
Nets.
be there.
It's
only
all
people from
75
Queens
we're
stars
buy
in
the
always
Hicks
going to be
Chicago.
at the top
jerseys.
of the list of
Only
top
people from
marketable
Queens. Who buys
franchises.
the Hicks jerseys? Leaf.
All
Who the hell
listen,
buys it from outside of New York?
all
My
Who
I'm
the
thing
hell
saying,
is,
buys
if
the
bro.
you
Hicks jerseys?
can you imagine? Hold on,
Man,
peoples. Can
nobody
you
buy that shit,
imagine
man.
how it would
Nobody buy
look
that shit.
if Wemby was in a Brooklyn Nets jersey? How
Look,
this team will look in terms of media, in terms of social. We would be on the internet every fucking day.
I don't
Look,
know, but
it would be
nigga,
We would be. Do you
it
know how
would be
many
the
Build
eyes
this
biggest
would
up
be
to
on this
media.
us.
It
This
would
team?
be
is
the
I
up
think
to
biggest
social
Wemby
media.
media.
is
We
where
put
he's
the
supposed to
content,
be. If
man.
he was out here, bro, it'd be too much pressure. That's number one. Like
I don't think it'd be too much pressure.
it'd be way too
He
much pressure for him.
He'll be
Nah,
great. He'll be
It'd be
great
way
in
too much
Brooklyn.
pressure for
he
him.
would be
Leaf.
fine
He'll
wherever
be
he
great
go.
in Brooklyn.
Nah, he went in San
He'll be
Antonio
crazy.
because
Killers
it ain't.
thrive wherever they go. They ain't no environment you can't put a killer in and he don't thrive. They found their way to get there.
Yo,
That
Leaf,
means it's a
Nigga's
bona
an
fide
Leaf.
alien.
killer.
He's a
Motherfucker
They
7'7",
get
niggas.
this wherever they
He's a
But
go.
the
fucking
nigga,
7'7", man.
what we
Just
gotta
the same shit with
understand.
KD. You put KD anywhere he go, he gets a bucket. They ain't nowhere you can't put him at where he ain't
Yeah,
gonna
but
kill.
hold up. You going too fast. KD is a proven killer, bro. We ain't see Wemby do shit yet. That's the reality.
It's
Nigga,
not
Bruh,
yo, that
about
hold
nigga
him
up.
is
Come
doing shit.
on.
It's
7'7",
about
man.
where is he gonna show
That's
up and is he
wild.
gonna
Bruh.
play? It ain't about
Listen,
him doing shit. Of course,
y'all
he's young.
talking
He got
about,
time.
bruh, Drake Powell fitting to be a killer. Y'all keep talking about all these other players, bro. Drake Powell fitting to
Yo,
be
can we stop
like,
talking about the
yo,
other
if
teams, man?
listen,
Yo, it's the Nets,
if
man.
Drake Powell get 30 minutes a game, bro, and again, like I said, the difference between college games and NBA games is a big number. It's like 60 games or something like that. So I'm saying that to say that I understand now he not gonna get big minutes right away. They're gonna try to keep him healthy because they don't want to risk the injury. I get it. But at the end of the day, and let's say 25 to 30, he may not get
Low
36,
managing a
right?
20 something is a pick, bro. Like,
Don't expect Drake Powell, even if he start, to get 36 minutes a game. They're not gonna risk the injury. They cannot. And I'm saying that to say we're gonna at least see Wolf and Drake Powell on the floor at the same time. We might even see Diego, Wolf, and Powell on the floor at the same time. And don't pretend like y'all don't want to see that shit because
Please,
that's why I'm
please
here.
bring it
I'm not
on,
gonna lie
man.
to you.
That's
listen.
what
I'm here to see
I
that.
that's all
mean,
we
but
asking for.
but yeah, Breeze, I understand what you're saying, but you're
That's all we asking
based
for,
off the
yo.
fact that we already like the front office or whoever in the training staff has already limited Drake Powell's minutes because of that one ankle tweak injury. One of these five rookies gonna have to prove that they can play 30 something plus minutes this season. Somebody, bro. Like I don't give a shit who it is, bro.
They will.
Whether
No,
it's
They
they
Danny
will
gonna
play
Wolf,
be
30
whether it's
minutes.
replacing
Jago,
players,
I don't
bro.
give a shit who it is.
Nah,
We're not
bro.
Somebody
gonna
gonna
know
Not
have to
unless
this
They
prove
gonna
early
that
in
play
the
more than
somebody
30
this
minutes.
early in the
somebody gonna
season,
have to
bro.
prove
Yeah.
that they could be out there for a
Not this
long
early in
time
the season.
and actually fill up a stat sheet or prove that they could develop and prove that the more minutes that you have, bro, like listen, the more you get your feet in the water, bro, and the more that you figure out whether you could play in this league or not.
Yeah, but not at the end of,
That
listen.
limited the minute shit, that shit ain't working.
No, I'm not saying is working. I'm saying today's NBA they try to preserve the NBA life of these players. As you can see, the between 35 to 40 games in NCAA basketball. Now that being said, I'll read the whole thing just for clarity. Between 35 to 40 games in NCAA basketball, a men's division one team typically plays between 35 to 40 games in a season, which includes both non-conference and conference matchups. If a team does not make the NCAA tournament, they usually play around 30 to 32 games. So yeah, bro, you gotta be careful with these players. You can't just be out there like, go, you know what I mean? Get as many. They gotta be careful, bro. They have to, bro.
You,
Man,
yo, Breezy, Kobe
That's
played with the
twice as many
dislocated finger
games.
for the whole
You
season,
can't send them
Breezy.
out there to play 35,
Yo,
36 minutes per like that, bro. It's just, and
yo,
you
Breezy,
I
can,
Kobe
disagree.
but
played
I
with
I
don't
the
think
fuck
it's
that
disagree.
finger for the whole
strategically. I don't
season,
think
yo.
you want to do that with the rookie.
I
The
disagree.
man,
NBA is
listen.
If you
soft
look
now.
at
NBA is mad
the
soft
best
That's
now.
development,
to
the
me
best
that's that
development
soft
jobs.
shit, bro. Like yo, you a rookie, get your ass
Yo,
on the court.
Breezy. Imagine playing with the shooting hand, but you got a dislocated finger for the whole season.
I want y'all to
Imagine.
go and look at
Everybody
Kobe,
play hurt.
Kobe is a warrior, yo.
Look
Kobe
at
is a fucking warrior. That man.
Giddy. Go look at Giddy's games played, in
Kobe's a gangster.
OKC
You know.
and when he first got to Chicago. He's playing the whole season.
Exactly.
He playing the whole season. Go look at the way OKC develops players and they're human. They get hurt too, but they play their rookies
Yeah.
82 games if they're gonna play them.
But nah, Pop, we can't do that
No,
because
I'm
it's
not.
gonna look
I'm saying yes,
ugly. It's
play
not
them.
gonna
I'm not
instill
saying play
confidence
them.
in
I'm
them.
saying
No, nobody cares. I mean, none of
36
that matters.
minutes.
Development is the only thing that matters. And
That's
the
it.
fact you
So
want to
hold
develop
on.
them
Y'all don't think
fast,
But that's
play
that's
them.
what
stop
most
playing
Nets fans be
36
saying.
minutes?
Nah, it's gonna look ugly. They gonna
What
look horrible in the court. We know
which
we
is
not trying to have that in the
Mm.
culture. That's what a lot of people be
Bob,
saying. Like we
sweetie.
don't want to
Bro,
see
how,
that.
how
Hold
many
on, you
people
good?
on this panel said that shit? Zero.
Yo,
No,
imagine the
I don't
NBA teams
disagree.
like face the bad boy Pistons right now.
I
Like
think it's
like
already
the
looking
toughest
ugly, bro.
NBA
You might
team
as
right
well
now
let the kids
face
play.
the bad boy Pistons. They would get destroyed, Breezy.
We
You know, right?
it
By
would be
like
different if the
75
vets was
points,
making it
probably.
look less
I
ugly,
like-
but they not. We still getting whooped. So I mean, you might as well go out there and let the young kids show.
Yo, Leaf, you know NBA is soft, right, Leaf? Now,
Yeah.
you know it's soft, right? It's mad soft. Yo, man. Pistons.
I
I
want
swear
y'all
to
to go
God,
look
I
at
just want to see
Houston.
bad boy Pistons against the NBA team right now, like the best NBA team.
Peoples,
See what
peoples,
happens.
People's
peoples.
them
Go
niggas that
see
be playing for
Houston.
free.
They
Go
will they
see
will lose by 50. I promise you. The other team will lose by. They would just get tired. They would because they would get beat up, and because they never seen that kind of a beat down, like physical beat down. they going you know that they're gonna be like, I can't do it. Some of them probably gonna
Some
like
kids,
get
these kids
injured
just
by the
need to
halftime.
play, man. They
The
They
just put
just
them
need
on
to
the
opposition
play.
court,
team,
bro.
like the best
Just
team
put
right
them
now.
on the
Like
court. You got
you
nothing left
pick
to
the
lose
Thunder
at this
against
point.
the
You
bad
doing
boy
this shit for
Pistons. Let's see what
pride.
happens, man.
Like you're doing it
See
for
what happens.
pride. Like you're not beating any of these teams. Like I don't, I get it. Like you as a coach, you're not supposed to go out there and be like, y'all, let's lose tonight. But
Or
still,
or like the fucking 2002, 2001, 2002 New Jersey Nets. I just want to see these top teams play against that team, man. I just want to see what happens. I want to see all these gassed up teams, how many points they score in the
we a
playoffs.
long way. We a long way from that Nets
Oh, I
team.
know that. I know
Mm.
that, Mike. Is that LM? I know that. But we're never gonna get that, my guy. You-
I'm not saying we
I
can't
feel
get
so
to a point
sad. I
where
feel
we
so
win
sad
again.
because I'm a real Nets fanatic. I just want to see my team hold the
This
team
team,
to like 82 points.
the
To like
Nets will
82 points. It's not too much to
the
ask, man.
Nets will start.
It's not too much
Every
to ask.
team has turned it in terms of losing. Every team, if you count all 30 teams, even
Yeah.
Charlotte at one point was winning games. Every
That New
team
Jersey Nets was a
eventually
And
family.
turns it
It was a
and
around.
family,
people's
man.
people's nobody's holding teams to 82 anymore.
Man,
Even the
man,
Right.
Knicks not
it
being
was
held to
against the
82.
Pistons. It was a 95-74. I think it was like game 6,
It's a different era
whichever
though.
the
You
year in the
talking
playoffs.
you talking about
95-74. That's the
you talking
final
about when
score.
I'm old, people. You
I
talking about
love
when
that
I was in
shit.
a little
I
kid.
miss that shit, my guy. I miss that shit.
Yo,
This shit
are
is
you older
trash,
than
yo.
me, peoples?
Who? Oh no, I just have a baby face because I sometimes I can't even buy like an alcohol if I before I go to AC. If I
Word, but
stop
you
at the
talking
liquor
about
store,
95 shit. Shit, yo,
I,
I
I
was in
was
high
born in
school.
'84, but I look like 25
All
or less than that.
right, you
But
still younger
I've been,
than
I've
me.
been a fan 25 years. Who's that? Who's asking me? 25 years
Pod
since
asking.
Jason. Soon as Jason Kidd came, I fell in love with the basketball, man.
Yeah.
Came to the Nets, and then they drafted Kenyon Martin because I was watching Kenyon Martin averaging 10 blocks a game at University of
Kenyon
Cincinnati.
Martin was first.
10 blocks. Yeah. Oh, I know. I know. But Kenyon Martin got drafted, and then Kid came, and then he promised we're gonna win 50 games. He won 49 games. Come on, man.
Yo,
Come on, man.
tomorrow's gonna be
Come
crazy.
on, man.
Tomorrow's gonna be
Breezy. This is not. This is a joke, Breezy. This is joke. This is not the
if
real
No,
y'all not
NBA
doing nothing,
now.
if y'all
The
not
Nets
doing
is
nothing
hold
not
on. Wolf
tomorrow,
is
basketball.
not. Hold
definitely
on.
tune
Wolf is
into
not a Wolf. Drake Powell and Ye on the floor at the same time is not a joke, people. I'm telling you. Let
Say it
them
again.
play 20 games, 25 games. We ain't got nothing to lose. I mean,
No, I'm talking about I'm
what's
talking
that
about
word?
the juice, the energy, the playing with the energy. You have to play
That's
with the
Bro,
coming.
what I'm
super
saying is,
energy.
listen,
You have to.
my thing is, it's like you never did this. It's like getting a whip, getting it custom made, and then never drive it. Like, what
Oh,
do
no, I
you
can't
do?
blame the
If you're
rookies.
gonna win in
They
this world, you
17
gotta,
years
you know
old.
what I'm saying? You gotta be
They're
confident,
17
man.
years
You
old.
you gotta I drafted these players. I'm gonna play these players. Like,
You know,
what's up?
you know, you
especially if you're
know.
doing jumping jacks in the draft room for
y-
them. You might as well go in there and play him.
y'all know. I was living in South Florida when Kid came. I became a fucking obsessed, man, with the Nets. I became like a sick, like in high school. Like all I was doing is I couldn't wait to get out of class so I can go to 7-Eleven and watch the Kenyon Martin Slam magazine because I didn't have the money. And when I had the money, I bought the Kenyon Martin when he was holding the rim. I fell in love, man. I fell in love with the Nets, man. That was it. That was it. Ever since I hate every other team. Every time they win anything, they be laughing, they be beating the Nets. I be sitting, you gotta see my face, man. You gotta see my face. That shit is disgusting, yo. Like I didn't have the money. I was going to 7-Eleven to look at the New Jersey, with the kid, with the starting five, the new bad boys of the East. The new man, come on, man. What we doing now? What are we doing now, Breezy? Come on, man. We were the
I
shit.
do think the
We were
East is
like the
turning
we
Bro,
were
up.
I'm
like in the
telling
we
you,
were like in
listen,
the
I think the East is gonna have a turn up
man. Nobody was nobody was
listen,
fucking with us in
listen.
the
with the
East.
Yo,
rise
look,
of
listen,
Cade.
Breezy. Nobody fuck
realistically,
with us in the East.
Drake Powell ain't got really
Nobody.
nobody in his way. It's no way Terrence Mann can hold that spot for a long time. It's no way.
We don't know about that because the person in his way is Horty. That's the person in his way. If he continues this fetish with trying to get wins and play the vets and start Terrence Mann, we may never see Powell get to be what he's supposed to be. Especially if you start this Terrence Mann nonsense. Just see if Drake not starting any of these 2-3 games, then I'll just give up, bro. Especially if you know Cam Thomas is injured and you really don't have that two guard, and you seeing, oh, okay, he kind of got something with the on-ball shot creation, the mid range, he can get to the floater, can hold his own on defense, shoot the three at a high clip. If you see that and you not playing him in terms of Cam Thomas being out, then what you doing? Like, that should make no sense to me.
You
You
could
just
see
holding the
it, like,
kid
bro,
back.
even with MPJ, you could tell Demi got it right. He's like a third option because he really want to catch and shoot. He don't want to put the ball on the floor. But if you could get him to be that active as a third option, even a second option, but you gotta help him because we go on scoring droughts because MPJ he can shoot, but it's like damn, he can't do everything. You give Drake Powell those shot attempts, bro. Drake Powell could get 20 shot attempts next game. I ain't gonna lie to you. He can shoot the ball 25 times for all I care, bro. Like, how many times y'all want him to see shoot the ball, bro? I don't want to see him just get 15. If he can score that and he was efficient with that 15, bro, I'm giving him like more shots. 22 shots, bro. I'm so serious.
At this
I'm so
point,
serious.
he the only scorer that can really. I think he's one of the. And we was talking about this. I think Pops was saying it too. Like, his offensive game it's a lot to it than people thought it was.
Right.
Thought it
Everybody that
wasn't.
was saying he was 3-and-D, you can see me arguing with them on Twitter. He's way more than 3-and-D. You got to watch these players. If you just look at the stats or if you just look at the highlights from UNC, you don't understand the player. Go watch his game. Go watch him in any AAU game. He was a demon. He was a monster. Like, not just sitting in the corner shooting threes, going to the basket and dunking on people. You know what I mean? And they just gotta let him play, man. He's not
He got
soft
that
like I
wiggle to
thought
his
though.
game too.
You heard him talking about Spike Lee, right? If they're gonna talk, I'm not one of those people that's gonna talk, but if they're gonna
I was
talk to me,
telling
I'm
you,
gonna let them
Paul.
have it.
I told you at the beginning of the season. You was like, "Oh, he an anime kid." I was like,
You
"Bro,
talking about
no." I'm
Drake?
telling
Yo,
you,
Drake Powell at least
those
trying. At
anime
least he's
kids, them
trying, man.
kids that's nerdy,
At least
like
he's trying, man.
they may look soft, but when they step on the court, it's just like it's a switch. Like they just automatically know it's go time.
Yeah.
He's tough, bro. He got that dog mentality in him. I didn't
You,
even know he was gonna do that step back when you was Saley. I thought he was gonna pass it, but he was like, "Nah, F that. Let me
you,
get this ISO work." That was some Cam Thomas. Like I was like, "What the heck?" Oh,
Yeah.
He made
oh
Cam
we
Thomas
got
smile, man.
But
He made
we
Cam
got
Thomas
something.
smile.
Yeah,
his defense, man, like yo, and he don't even play with good defenders around him. Imagine we had a front court. Like if you do get past Drake, there's some monsters behind him waiting for him, like a Duran type dude is waiting. That's what we don't have. The next real problem is in the paint. It's not on the perimeter.
I'm not.
the
I'm not
paint.
even gonna lie, Pod.
There's a such a
I
thing as
would do
paint
a.
for the Nets.
I would
There's no
experiment with
paint.
it. I don't think this would be the
Come
real
on,
lineup. But let's say you get
come on, man.
Boozer. Let's say by the grace of God you land Cameron Boozer, and let's say Cam Thomas miraculously signs back next year. I would have a lineup of Yegor, Cam, Powell, Cam Boozer, and Danny Wolf next year,
I wouldn't mind
and
taking Caleb Wilson either.
see how
I
that
wouldn't
rock.
mind taking Caleb Wilson either, man. Caleb Wilson got that dog. He got that motor.
Or even if you
He
get
got that
Caleb
high
Wilson.
motor.
But if you
That
get
that.
Cameron Boozer, that's your four. And I would experiment with Powell and Cam Thomas in the lineup together
Yo,
Yeah,
and
what if
see how
Caleb
that
Wilson becomes
works.
better than all those guys? Imagine
who?
Caleb Wilson becomes better than all those guys, and he
But
gets
nah,
picked
but
the
hold
number
on. But
4.
what if
Yeah.
this team look like with Cam Thomas and Caleb Wilson? That's what I'm trying to say. Cam
He's like
Thomas
The
and
6'11".
two
everything,
bucket
right?
get it
He's
might
6'11". Yeah.
My problem is the foot speed up and down. Like
Who's full speed? Who's
Or
that?
AJ the Monster. I'm not even gonna leave. You put I think AJ can play the
You
four.
talking about Caleb Wilson speed?
No, no, no. I'm talking about Cam Thomas speed.
Oh, oh,
Like
oh.
Cam
But for
Thomas
me,
is
that's why you would
more.
have Powell in the lineup for that specific reason.
I can't
Yeah,
wait to
I,
see Danny Wolf tomorrow. Oh my god, yo.
he
Oh
would
my, I
take
can't wait to see Danny
He would
Wolf,
take
man.
Cam's matchup. In terms of just in the lineup, like yo, if he got a guard an Ant or if he got a guard a Cade or whatever the case may be, he'll take that assignment. But if Cam Thomas is your weakest link in the lineup in terms of defensively, that's a win. Especially if you get Cam or AJ the monster, if they're targeting wings. Like I'm imagining Cam and AJ on the court together with Powell in the starting lineup. That shit looks beautiful. It
yeah.
looks beautiful to
They need
me.
a
I think whoever we pick at top four, he's gonna become the best player in New York in like 2 years after he gets drafted. In 2 years, he becomes the best player in New York.
If the Bonsa is
Best
on
player.
this team, he will be the best player in New York. There's not a doubt
Facts,
about it.
facts. I
He
know
will be the
Jalen
best
Brunson. I
player
know
nah,
in New York.
nah.
they got
Cam
the
Boozer and Peterson
veteran
too.
shit. You know, he's been in the
Yeah,
league
no,
for a minute
no,
and all
I
that,
agree.
but
Yeah,
he's
those
gonna be
three.
the
If you
best,
get
like a
either one of
pure,
those
like a
three,
talent. He's gonna be the
they're the
best
best
player
players
in New
in New
York.
York.
Yes,
Either one
yes.
of those three, you get the best. They're the best players in New York immediately.
Absolutely, absolutely.
There's not even a
There's no arguing
discussion.
about it. There's no, maybe Jalen Brunson is gonna average more in points, but
Breeze, you thought
not.
you was gonna have you thought Cam Thomas going off against the Knicks was going, you know what? I'm just imagining the
You,
Oculus, them at MSG and just them going off. Either one
AJ
of those
DeBonster
three
or some
just
shit
going
scoring
off
like 36
Yeah,
points or
at
something.
the Garden. Like that
yeah. I
shit
want
to
to
me
see.
is just beautiful. Just
He's
I
gonna
want
It
to
do
see it.
that.
also depends on
AJ
who they
DeBonster
get
is
in
gonna do
free
that. Yo,
agency
watch.
too. I
He's
think they
gonna
got
do
to
that.
go front court on free agency. I think that's what they're
mm,
missing. And I got to look at the free agency list again. But that's gonna decide on how the whole roster gonna look once it's all put together. Because after this draft, they don't have their pick. They don't control their pick, so they can't tank
yeah, you
anymore.
gotta win next year. Not
Yo,
win in terms of
Well, yeah,
championship,
if you
you got
but
to
gonna
win
help
survive
the
the
just be
lottery.
above
Rockets, man,
500.
if
You
you
got to
help
be
the
at least
Rockets,
above 500 after this draft. You got to be above 500 next year.
Yeah, and then if
You
you
got
draft the
to.
bouncer, you need a power forward and a center. But if you draft Cam Boozer, you just need a wing now. You need a three.
yeah,
I think the Boston
yeah.
can play the three and the four. I just
No,
don't think realistically he could. He just don't got the boozer body, but he's
yeah,
strong.
he
Like
plays the four in
he's
college.
physical,
He
right?
plays the
Like
four in college. He just
you
I don't
you
think he's
see
gonna
how he
play.
attacked the
He's a
paint
three.
on Holy Cross. He moves like Giannis. Like it is honestly scary how he
Yeah.
moves. Like he's like a 6'9". I think somebody on Twitter was like, "Yo, he's like Shea if he was 6'9". I was
Who you
like,
talking about,
"Yo,
Koa?
That's the better.
no,
I
AJ."
think he's got more in
Oh,
his bag.
AJ DeBonster. That guy's
He
that
moves
guy's
like
a fucking
Shea. He
freak,
does like a
man.
mixture of
That
Shea
guy.
with like Giannis athleticism. I don't. That shit is weird to me. Like he just glides
He can
across
do
the
whatever he
court.
wants. AJ DeBonster can do whatever he
He
wants,
covers
man.
so much ground. Like it's his first. He got the quickest first step out of the three. I think. Besides,
Mm.
probably
Besides
besides
Peterson,
Peterson.
besides
Yeah,
Peterson, probably.
but
Peterson, yo,
he's got a
Peterson's
quicker first step than
athletic
Boozer.
freak too. Yeah, I know people don't talk about it too much, probably because he's 6'6".
I think him and
Maybe
Boozer
he's.
face off this month. I think they face off next week.
I think Darren Peterson is just more smarter and more all around better game
Smarter than who? Smarter than who?
Than
No,
anybody
he's
else.
not.
Just smarter.
No, no, no.
Just
I don't think he's smarter
I think
than
so.
Cam
Boozer.
Boozer has the highest IQ of the three.
You think so? You think out of
Absolutely.
even Darren Peterson?
Even
Man,
Darren Peterson. Like
Nah, it's Boozer. I think Boozer got the highest IQ. But
they were saying Darren
I
Peterson
think
is the
AJ's
most
IQ gets
complete,
slept on.
you
They
talking
say
like, and you can see it
IQ.
in like Dylan Harper, right? There's a difference between a kid who was raised by professional basketball players and the access that they have. Like, I finally saw Dominique Wilkins' son's dunk. God damn. When the kid
And like Grant Hill. Grant
yeah,
Hill dad was a pro
was a
player.
professional football
Yeah,
player, yeah. So when you
yeah,
have that background of understanding how to become a pro, your IQ goes with it.
yeah. But Grant
Cam
Hill was special though. Yeah, let's not forget that. Grant Hill. You remember when he dunked in Detroit? When he dunked on who he dunked on?
He dunked
Alonzo?
on everybody.
Then he dunked
But
on he was
Right.
dunking on everybody. He was like
But
the next Michael
what
Jordan, Grant Hill.
Boozer does, or yo, he had a horrible offensive game against Texas, but you could just see he does the little things
Who, Cam
so
Boozer?
well.
Who, Cam
Yeah,
Boozer?
yeah,
yeah.
You see,
Cam
He
that's what
Boozer
does
I'm
the
dope.
little
saying.
things so well.
There's a
Like you could
little
just
off
he does
about
the
the
thing.
second
It's
or
not gonna
third
show up
pick
on
though than the
the
number one
stat
pick.
sheet. Like
I
he
feel
can
like
have a bad offensive game, but he can give you 23 rebounds. Like you can't beat that.
yeah, that's facts
Like
though. That's facts
you
though.
can't beat
Cause
that at
cause
all.
God,
He's
cause
six
Allah
nine
knows
physical.
we need the help with the rebound. Allah knows, man. Allah knows, yo. Damn, yo. We can't rebound.
I think you win with all three. I think
We
they've
can't
been trying to
rebound for shit,
compare.
please.
Pod, I'm hearing
We can't
comparing. They
rebound.
calling AJ like 6'8" RJ Barrett. I think I heard comparisons to him like he's just another version of Ace.
Yo,
Like I
Todd
just
McCullough used to rebound. Todd
it's
McCullough, y'all
crazy.
remember him? He used to rebound.
Yeah, nah, I already heard that Neopolis is better than him. Like Neopolis is older than him.
Yo, who's that? Who's that? Like a Yugoslavian guy, or what? I think he's a rookie from the
Neopolis
Pelicans,
is nice though.
dunking on
Neopolis
people and
was
shit.
here.
Who's that guy from the
I ain't gonna.
Pelicans?
Neopolis.
Neopolis was here.
That's why I want another pick. Like, let's say you get Cam Boozer. Now I'm trying to trade everything to get like someone like Neopolis outside the top 5, outside the top 10,
You
maybe.
should. I think. You think we can get Claxton off in the draft?
Yes,
No,
yes,
no, you can't trade
please.
Claxton.
Yeah,
Nobody's taking
anybody,
that
Daron
contract.
Sharp,
You would have to
give
give
Daron Sharp.
picks. You would have to
Heck,
give a
You do.
team
what about
picks.
Terrence Mann? What about Terrence Mann? Anybody? Terrence Mann, MPJ,
Terrence
everybody.
Mann's
Let's get it.
contract is a problem.
We
I
gotta
don't know if
get
anyone's
Terrence
taking
Mann,
that contract.
MPJ, and Claxton. If we get those three guys out, Nets is set,
Nah,
man.
the
Nets
MPJ
is
is gonna be
set,
here
yo.
next year.
You know
MPJ
who
is
could use
staying.
MPJ?
Yo, anybody can use MPJ. You know that.
Detroit.
He's still nice.
Detroit.
Still
Yo,
nice.
I was literally about to say Detroit.
Yo, I was watching Detroit. I was like, yo, if they had MPJ, they may come out the East. Like if they had just
MP,
someone who could
they
just
definitely.
consistently shoot threes, like God. I mean, they have Duncan Robinson, but he's not MPJ. You know what I'm
I
Yo,
was
saying?
trying to figure out how to
But
get
what
that
will we
coach
get
I
back?
was
picking
trying
What
to
will
figure
we
out
staff
how
get
to
is
back
get
mad
from
Claxton
annoying
to
MPJ?
though.
Detroit.
Hey,
No,
coach.
no, hold on, no. Slow it down, because that's some real shit. If we traded MPJ to Detroit Pistons, what will we get back?
Nothing.
And then,
J
hold on,
90.
let me say why I entertain it. Because they at the top of the East right now, and all of the noise was about the Knicks getting to the Eastern Conference Finals. Supposed to be there again, but I could see them. Detroit Pistons want to throw a monkey wrench all in that.
If
And
they
with
face
somebody
off right
like
now, I think Detroit got their
with
number.
somebody like MPJ, they could beat the Knicks.
I mean, we take
The
Durant, but
Pistons
they
could
would
beat the
never
Knicks.
give Durant.
Nah,
Never.
I think they give
No,
us.
never.
I think they give us Tobias
That's
and
the new
They're
Levert.
not
Shaq and
giving it
Kobe.
to him. No,
I think they give us Tobias Harris and Levert for MPJ.
No, Tobias,
they'll
please.
give us
No
LeVert
Tobias,
back for sure.
And
please.
you gotta think about the contract too.
Yeah,
Like it's not just his wage.
what's the
You gotta
contract
see
looking
what
like?
contract matchup.
Yo,
Tobias
but it
contract
works for
matchup with
John Morant
MPJ.
straight up, man.
Okay,
It works
Levert
for John
and
Morant, yo,
Levert and Tobias.
and
Yo, we
PJ.
gotta clip. I'm clipping this show up, bro. We gotta send this to them.
Yo,
You know
Breezy,
what I'm saying?
But
MPJ
I wouldn't mind
and John
I wouldn't
Morant,
mind the
perfect,
Detroit
like a
pick.
swap, perfect swap, yo.
Even
Yeah,
though if Detroit
let's look at
keep
their
up the
pick.
way it is, I think
Let's look at their
they
pick.
got a pick this year, but it's unprotected. So if you get that pick, I don't think they don't need it. They at the top of the East. I mean, there's no need for you to have that. If you can
Is
get another pick in this draft, that would be great.
does OKC Thunder, can they afford all those draft picks in this 2026? Can we
They
get
they're
buy it
already
from them, man? Can we?
they're
Maybe we
already
making a
planning.
three. Maybe
They're
we
already
making a
planning to like
three-team
dump.
trade, and we try to get some draft picks out of this.
Yo, we gotta
OKC
try to
not
get that Thunder
OKC is
pick.
not
We
trading their
trying to.
draft picks, bro.
That's
They not
why. Cause they ain't got no money no more. They gotta pay somebody else
They're a
probably
because
off season.
they
they're
need
gonna
their picks.
recycle these players. They're only gonna keep their two best players, and then the rest of the guys they're gonna recycle them. They're gonna
Oh, you
wait for
mean
the.
just draft them and then pay them the
They're gonna
rookie
draft
salary?
them,
Smart
develop them
guys.
on the
Smart.
side, and then
Sam Presti's a
eventually,
demon. That's why
yo,
he's a demon.
he's a demon, yo.
He's
I
a
thought for
demon.
sure he would trade for Cam Johnson.
Yo, he
He
got a
was like,
championship for them, yo. He got a chip for them, man. He got a.
We don't need
Maybe
no.
I don't know, because maybe
He's
Sean Marks
stingy,
wasn't.
Sam
Maybe
Presti.
Sean Marks was
Stingy
ODing
motherfucker,
with
yo.
his asking price, because
Yeah,
they may have been in talks, but
Yeah.
if he's like, yo, give me 3 picks for Cam Johnson, I'll hang up the phone on you.
why couldn't Sean Marks be half smart as Sam Presti? Like
Like,
half
what you
smart as
mean
him.
3 picks for
What?
Cam Johnson? Like, and what hurts the most is that they won the chip without Cam Johnson.
No,
So
what hurts the most is they got nothing for Cam Johnson. Cam Johnson was cap filler
But yo,
in a
you heard Cam
salary dump.
Johnson is playing like hot
I ain't
doodle,
gonna
boy,
lie though,
over there.
MPJ playing better than him.
Yo, he
No, he
averaging like
is. He is.
7.9 points a game, yo. 7.9, man. Cam Johnson is bad, yo. It's really, really bad basketball
Nah, but
player.
if you can
Everybody
get some of
Cam is
Detroit
just bad
picks, that would
basketball
be
player.
good. I think Detroit pick would do well. It's just if they
But hold
going on the
on, help
trajectory
me.
they
I'm
are
trying to
now.
figure out what picks though, bro. But hold on, Brooklyn LM, help me because I'm trying to figure out what picks will we get. They really ain't got nothing that's valuable as far as picks, if you ask me though. I
Right
don't
now
see
we was
nothing
getting
that
the 28th
ain't
pick.
stand out. We could get our pick back this via Brooklyn and Dallas, whatever
No,
that
no,
is.
no. Who's strapped with cash? Who got a first round pick?
Well, the
Who's like a bad
2026 one
team
would
or
be
okay team?
the 2026 one on their own would be the valuable one
I wonder
because
who don't
we
have
need it.
enough money.
But
And
yeah,
Nets
Well, I
fans.
don't know if they would get that in.
how they in round one? They in round one. They got their own. Okay, that's tough.
Yeah, they
We
got their
got the
own pick.
33rd pick. We
But
can flip the
the only thing
33rd maybe
is with that
to
pick, if
I
you
don't know.
get it, due to Detroit being so good, that pick might be like 25, 24. It might be
That makes
somewhere around
sense.
that range. But
Nah, nah,
that's
nah, nah,
still a
nah.
good range. I think that if you getting another pick, I think that's still a good range to be in. You can get it. You can get somebody, good in that area. Especially a lot of guys
You
went
want
back to
two,
college.
but you saying you want 2 picks in that next 2026
Yeah,
draft.
yeah.
It's
In the
really
next first
good.
round,
Yeah,
yeah.
no, we want like the 15th or 16th
Two
pick,
picks in the
baby.
first round,
And
yeah.
then
That would
Like
be
you
the
know
that
what
would be
it is
very
20th.
too.
good.
We got picks that we could flip. We could flip some picks too.
That's
You
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying. Like
Some
for the
Yeah.
15th pick. For like a 15th
like
Bro,
my
pick.
San
thing is
Antonio
listen,
had
my
Dylan at 2 and Carter Bryant at 14. If you can
listen,
do
like
that
so
in this
hold on. My
draft,
thing is hold on.
Yes.
I'm gonna go to the Brooklyn Nets because maybe we could flip that Detroit pick and get you know what I mean a better pick in next year's draft too with the Detroit pick and the 2027 pick from the Nets. You feel what I mean?
unless
Yeah.
Houston feeling giddy and give us our pick back next year.
I mean,
Nah,
Sean
they
Marks
not
right
feeling
now,
good.
he's sleeping. He's sleeping. He's
Raphael
not
Stone is
working.
no fool.
Sean Marks. Sean
Yeah,
Now,
he
Marks is
gonna
I,
bet.
not
He
I
gonna
don't
working
bet
think
right
on
now.
us
Detroit is
being
a
bad
trade
next
partner
year.
for us. I don't think they feel like they solved their 3-point shooting with Duncan Robinson. The other guys shoot threes too. They got proper floor spacing. I don't know. I think if they do anything, they're gonna hold their water to try to add another superstar to the team. Like
I
you
think
Yo,
know,
that Cam Thomas and Ivy talk died
d-
down too.
do
Like
they
I
do
remember
they
that
do
was
they gotta
talking
pay
earlier.
yeah.
Jalen Duran sometime soon or some shit? Because
No,
if
they're never
Jalen
getting
Duran,
rid. That's the new Shaq and Kobe, son.
no, against the
They
Nets,
but
against the Nets,
apart, I
that's
think
Shaq
they
and
was
Kobe.
hesitant because they didn't know
Yeah.
how he was going to play. The way he playing now, they probably like, oh yeah, we definitely extended him.
If they can't afford Duran, I think Nets should just try to swoop in and get Jalen Duran. What pay him
Of
whatever money, man.
course,
Just
of
because,
But
just
this,
course.
because of the
but this,
muscles.
but this is
Pause.
what I'm
Just because of the
talking about.
muscles, you could
Like,
tell him like we give you $30 million a
and I
year,
think Jalen,
thirty
I think
million
Jalen.
dollars, yeah.
This is what I mean though, in terms of like,
So
if
you
you
can
can get
help
two picks
everybody
in the,
in the gym,
if you
like
can get
you
two
know, lift the
picks in the
weights and
first
shit.
round,
Yeah.
like I think
Fuck.
Jalen Durant. If you San Antonio had Dylan, and then they got Carter Bryant. Spur, okay, I think Detroit actually. I don't know if Jalen Duran was in that K draft, but they got two of their guys. OKC got two of their guys, and even though Shea wasn't drafted there, but
That shit must have been
they still
crazy
got
when
Shet.
Jalen
They got
Duran was like
Shet, and then they got
17 years old in high school,
they
like
had
grown
Shet, and
ass
then they
man
got
in high
Jalen.
school.
They
Yeah.
got Jalen Williams. They had two
Fuck.
people with Shet being two, and then Jalen Williams being what 14, 15. So yeah, if you're the Nets in a good draft, you definitely want to see if you can get two picks in the first
Yeah,
round.
that should be everything on his mind because you could get Elijah Arenas down in the 20s. You could
Right.
get Koa Pete. Well, Koa Pete gonna go 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, that's
But
we
I'm looking
can't.
somewhere in the
Yo,
20
what
range,
y'all
like
think
the
about Kanye
2019
and
range.
Anthony? What y'all think about Kanye and Anthony?
I would like
Straight.
Kanye here, even though I would like
Nah,
Kanye here.
I keep telling y'all, like, he's good, but he's not good. The
He's
The
not.
best
only
He's,
player
thing
on
is
he's
we
his
got
skinny
too
too,
much
right? He's
the
guards.
skinny.
best player on his team is Donnie Freeman. Donnie Freeman is if you want somebody from Syracuse, that's the guy. That's the best player on
I know who
Syracuse.
you're talking about, Donnie. Yeah, the power forward,
But a
right?
lot of
Or
people were
shooting
like
Power
forward.
forward,
No,
Kanye
yeah,
power
because
forward.
he's a hometown kid.
yeah.
Oh,
You
Ian
could get him in the second
Jackson.
round, I think, or late
Ian
first
Jackson
round.
is going to be in this draft.
Yeah,
You can
Ian
get Ian
Jackson,
Jackson,
man. People gonna be Luxembourg, right?
Mm-hmm.
The
hometown kid from the
Yendo,
Bronx.
whatever
You
you
know what
say.
I'm saying? You can
Cardinal
get him.
Hayes.
Yeah, you can get him too. There's a lot of people you can get with another pick in this draft.
And what's
It's
his name?
just,
Is that Obi Toppin's little brother or some shit, man? The
Mm-hmm.
TJ,
He's
is that?
close.
Yeah,
No,
they
you don't want him.
brothers.
But he's like athletic though, right? Like super
Yeah,
athlete.
like TJ Toppin. He's exactly like his brother.
Oh, so they are brothers? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm thinking maybe
yeah.
it's like a
OB
or
different
if
is
you can
family or
get
some shit.
like Jaden Quaintance with that other pick, probably
But you know,
like.
I
nah.
like AJ. What's his
That'd be
name?
nice, but he's going top 10.
The top
Yeah.
up for the Pacers, you know, the Knicks gave up. Excuse me, Trash Hicks gave up on him too fast. Actually, like his prospect, you know, can shoot threes, can run the floor, you know, can slash sometimes. You know, a little inconsistent, but I'm talking about Toppin. That's in the NBA now. It's not
Yeah.
bad. Not a bad prospect. At least he's like 6'9", I think, right? Legit,
I mean,
almost 6'9"
he's
and a
not a
half.
starter or a difference maker. He's a
No,
solid
but the
role player.
decent guy that you know you need that somebody like that off the bench, like an
Yeah,
athletic guy.
the Nets
I
are
feel
a
like
team of all role players.
yeah, Nets don't have
we,
even topping.
need
Nets don't even have topping
we
athleticism.
need speed, we need
Holy shit, yo!
athleticism, we need talent.
Holy
We need
shit,
dudes who
man!
jump off the page.
We are so
Right.
screwed. Pause. We are so screwed,
We
man.
need a lot. We need so many athletes.
We are in trouble. We are in deep trouble, guys. I just want to let you know. Like if we don't, boy, we got to get the top three
Yo,
pick,
y'all
man.
talk
I don't know.
and
We
people
need the top three pick,
like
yo, more than any other
Washington
teams.
is
More,
is
yo, the
in our
Wizards
in where
was
we
so
at,
bad.
but
Wizards they lost. I feel like
they
intentionally
still
tonight.
kind of look better than us,
Tonight.
and they where we at.
They had the
No,
lead. They
and
had the 8-point lead tonight, and then they gave it away, and then they lost it in the overtime. I was hoping so we can make a little separation from the punk ass Wizards, so we can have the one team, you know, one win, so they can have two wins, and then tomorrow we lose, it'll be
they
1-10,
they're not the
and then
ones
we
you
have
need
a
to
one and a
worry
half
about.
game lead on the second worst record. It didn't happen.
Peoples,
I don't
It didn't happen.
I don't
they're
think
not the team
Washington
to be worried about. Don't worry about them.
is
You know who you got to
Indiana.
be worried about?
That's how
You know
Yo,
who you got to
worried
It's
y'all,
at
be
it.
y'all
worried
Because
wanted,
about.
y'all,
You got to
I'm
be worried
counting
about
y'all
in
wanted
half a
Indiana.
Brandon
game.
Ingram.
Half a
Y'all heard
games,
about
Breezy.
Brandon? You heard about Brandon Ingram? He slammed the water bottle on the floor. I seen it. He slammed the water bottle on
Yeah,
the
that's
floor
gonna
and hit
cost them
the.
a couple 100,000.
Yeah, now look, Pete, y'all was saying that y'all wanted him on the team, bro.
No,
I'm
none
gonna
of
keep
us.
it real with
I
you,
didn't say
man.
that.
Nah.
Man, he
Listen,
trash. I don't want that guy,
listen.
man.
I
Yeah.
didn't
I'm gonna
say
tell
that.
you.
That was you anti-tank niggas talking that shit. Like, oh, we get Brand, we
Nah,
team
I ain't
Oh
never
no,
Brandon
he
said
help
Ingram
that.
with
you to
Cam
tank.
Thomas,
He
and we
help you
I ain't
looking
tank
never
at
though.
him.
said that.
Like if
I
you
was
bring
so
him by
mad when
himself,
y'all was saying that shit. Oh, trade the draft picks for Brandon Ingram. Brandon and Ingram and Cam Thomas is an automatic playoff team. I was fuming
no.
on that
Brandon
Nah,
shit.
Ingram will help you tank. He will
I
help
didn't.
you
I,
tank.
like I
It
said,
was bad. It was bad last year,
I
man.
like Brandon Ingram talent, but I don't like his. I don't like his motor. You know,
Yo, he
like
got no
Yeah,
motor,
he's a
Breezy. He
great
got no
talent,
motor,
but I
yo.
don't like his motor. He
I'm
was
just
just
I'm
mad
just
talking.
He's
I'm
like
just waiting to
nonchalant. He's
this taking stuff
nonchalant
is
on the
over,
court.
man. Dude, it was bad
Nonchalant.
takes. It was bad takes all year. Like we had somebody in spaces that was like
I think
Mikal
Brandon
Bridges was
Ingram he's
supposed to
just in
be
the
like
NBA because of the
Apollo at some
because he
point.
knows he got a
I
talent.
forgot who said that shit,
why
but
are we
yo,
No,
trading
no, 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 no.
I had to log on.
No. I ain't never said Mikal Bridges was supposed to be Paolo. He ain't never showed no
Yo, who
Paolo
said there's never Breezy would
nothing.
never say that. Breezy, no way, yo.
I
No way, yo.
never said that
No,
shit. And
no.
listen, the only reason why I stopped because I did thought he was going to be a good perimeter defender, but that's not even his game to play like Paolo. Paolo played with more strength, you know what I'm saying? And he was
Nah, it
missing
was
mad
set in
lifts
space.
back
It
and
was
left.
set in spaces, Breezy. It was a bad time.
Oh,
People was
They must
crashing
have been
out.
smoking meth or some shit on
There was a
spaces.
lot of nasty. It was a
Probably.
lot of nasty
Yeah.
takes from Net fans
My
But
that
my
we
time
heard.
Yo, LM, you gotta admit my timeline, even though me and you be saying the same shit, my timeline is toxic because I've known these niggas for 10 years. I've had beef with niggas for 10 years. 12 years actually talking Nets
Mikael
basketball. And
Brown,
it
who's not in the NBA, is better than Mikael Bridges right now.
Mikael
Even if you
Brown
get
is a
Mikael
better
Brown, but
Mikael
Mikael
Brown
Brown
is
is
better
top
than
10
Mikael. He's
though.
not even in the NBA yet.
no, he's not better than Mikael Bridges right now. Like if he played on an NBA team, he'd look like a kid, but in 3 years,
That's what I'm
he's
saying.
gonna be
You know
way
what I'm
better
trying to
than
say.
Mikael
Like I'm
Bridges.
saying, like sarcastically. You know what I mean? Like
The
he's
only
better
reason
than
He
why
could
we
be
don't
Mikael.
talk about
he could
Mikael
be
Brown is we
Donovan
don't
Mitchell
need
in the
point
It's the
guard.
NBA.
same spelling, right? It's the same spelling. That's the reason I was saying it because
No, it's
I
not
think
the
he
same
was
spelling.
no,
Mikael
his
is
shit is A.
E-L, and
You're right. It's
Mikael is A-L.
Mikal. You're right. His shit is
he I think he was they
Makel.
was giving him Donovan
Mikal.
they was
My
giving
bad.
him
My bad.
Donovan Mitchell comparisons. But I don't know if that's accurate.
That's not
But
accurate.
I don't think Donovan
Nah.
Mitchell is
He's a
accurate
point
for him.
guard. He's a
Donovan
point
Mitchell
Right.
guard.
is a fucking demon with the ball. That guy is
Donovan Mitchell is an
Donovan.
undersized shooting guard.
You can't stop that guy though. Donovan Mitchell is unstoppable, yo. That shit's
But
crazy.
they
I
have the
would
Can't stop
say
same
that
try to
burst.
get
motherfucker.
him, but yeah,
They
they
have
do.
the same burst. Like Mikael is freakishly athletic for a point guard.
So hold on, y'all. Before I close out, I gotta ask, what kind of? I'll start off and say I give Wolf a double double tomorrow, but not as big as he had in the G League. I give him about 10 and 11, or 10 and 10, or maybe around 10 and 8. Maybe he don't
That
get a
would be
double
incredible.
double, but
That
I
would be
do.
I
I
don't
do
even
incredible.
know
think
if Wolf gonna play
he
tomorrow
cracked
because they
double
said
digits,
Sharp trying to
and I
ramp
give him
up to
about
come
seven,
back.
eight balls. You know what I'm saying? The
Daron
play,
Oh,
Sharp is back?
the play
No,
player
for the
They trying to
advantage.
hamstring?
ramp. I heard
What?
Horty trying to ramp him back up so he can come back.
Nah. Nah, no way. He's
So
gotta
I
be
don't even
gone
know,
for like 2
but
weeks.
they getting
At least.
record. But I don't know if Wolf get the minutes though. But we'll see.
Hopefully, but all right. So I'll say like 10 and 8 to be realistic. Like 10 and 8. You know, I want to
That's
see
that's a,
that from
that's
him.
a, that's pretty impressive
Maybe a assist or
for
two,
a rookie.
3 assists. Give me like 2, 3 assists. You know what I'm saying? I think that's a good game for him in the NBA. You know what I mean? Just
At
I'm not
least
looking
at
for
least
him.
we'll be
Swing
excited,
game
Breezy. We'll be excited
And
to watch him.
hold on,
and
people.
go.
And I think I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Him again, not try to overexert himself and do too much, but you know, show that you could find the other rookies, find Yago, find Drake Powell, you know, like play inside the paint. When I looked at his stats, he shot 7 3 pointers. He was, I think, 3 for 7 or some shit like that, or 2 for 7, and he shot 12 inside the 3 point line. Give us more of that. Don't come in to the Brooklyn Nets just because Jordy when you look at his playbook, it say take a 3 pointer and that's it. I'm joking, Jordy. I'm
Horrible.
just joking.
Horrible, Breezy.
Nah,
Horrible.
seriously, like if you see that Jordy, I mean Jordy, if Jordy sees that Wolf got 19 shots, if 12 of those shots were inside the 3 point line, and he had 7 shot attempts at the 3 point above the 3 point line. Let him take more. Let him do that in the same. Let that carry over to the NBA where he with the Brooklyn Nets where he's taking more 2 pointers than 3 pointers. That's all I'm asking. And with Drake Powell, I need more what he did with versus the Knicks. He had 15 last game. Give him more shots. He didn't shoot a bad percentage. He was okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put the ball in his hands, bro. I'm gonna let him shoot the ball
Let him
more.
cook. Let him cook.
If he so I want to see. I've said that to say I want to see 18 to 22 points from Drake Powell tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? 22.
That's a lot of asking.
22
That's a
to
lot of
20.
asking.
I think it's
That's
It's
possible.
not if he get minutes.
No, it's
I
possible. I'm saying, but
I
18 to
think
22 for a rookie, I mean,
yeah, I want to see Drake Powell get
that's
22 minutes. Yeah,
tough.
word. While
if he
Cam
get
Thomas is
22, he'll
going,
get
I
those
want to see
numbers.
him average 22. Facts.
I want to see
He
him put
better get,
clamps on people. I want to start
Okay.
seeing a defense
You
like
want to see him
a
guard who tomorrow
championship
then?
defense being a seed of a championship defense starting to grow. And then I want to analyze like because that's the foundation of your team, how you're gonna defend.
Absolutely.
And I want to
Absolutely.
see how they what their defensive ideas are now that they have a Drake Powell. Like it's a completely new responsibility. You know what I mean? Like from from the shooting guards we had before to Drake Powell, it's a completely different. Like it completely changes the game, and I'd like to see Drake Powell teamed with Zaire a little bit because every time he gets on the floor, he's on the floor with unathletic people. So when he runs, nobody's running with him. Everybody's like catching up to him at the end. They have to play different, and I want to see how that works. Zaire could run with him, so I'd like to see them paired up. They haven't been paired up much so far.
Zaire
Bro,
is
I
really
just I
skinny
just
though.
want to say this.
Zaire is
To
really
your
skinny guy.
far as thought point on these fast breaks, please stop running to the 3-point line and stopping.
Please,
Fast breaks
yes,
are made.
yes,
Fast
Please,
breaks are made for
yes,
you to
yo.
go straight to the rim because the defense ain't there. Like,
please.
Y- Yo,
I don't know
Breezy, I
why
don't
we
like
do
Jordy,
that.
Breezy. I don't like Jordy, yo.
go
I don't like his coaching
go right
at all.
past that. They be acting like lava on the floor
I,
past that 3-point line.
I'm
Like,
telling you, Breezy. I feel like Breezy. He's not gonna when you give Jordy a real team too, like a real team to compete. I don't think he's that guy, yo. I'm just being straight up. He's
bro,
not that
not
guy.
yo, peoples, man,
I
chill
don't
out,
think he's that
man.
guy.
I'm give Jordy a chance. He's on a tanking
I
team.
understand, but
Losing because he's
you
supposed to be
see, like
losing.
he came Breezy, like he came and
Bro, take it
tell the
easy,
team to
man.
like slow the game down.
It's early.
Bro,
It's
It's
going too
early, man.
fast for the
It's
Nets. It's
early.
going to. He
listen,
got to
listen,
slow it down a
listen.
little
No,
bit.
no, no, no.
He can't do
I
that.
gotta disagree with that because when I look
Yeah,
at the stat, it's a stat, peoples. I'll show it to you. It's
it's
a
going.
transitional stat where it shows the teams who got the most fast break points. Usually, those teams that got the most fast break points, for one, they got the best pace, so they're not
That's
playing slow; they're
crazy.
playing fast. 9 times out of 10, when the team plays slow, it's because they got a big man and they running you know what I'm saying, plays for a big man to score in the paint. That's why they slow the game down for players that slow their game down.
No,
And I'm saying
I
that,
meant like defensively,
hold on. I'm
Breezy.
saying that
You
to
know,
say
I
that's
mean
not
like
the Nets.
yeah.
Our game is to run. It's not for us to slow down. It's for us to keep pace and push the ball and get that rebound and try to beat the defense down.
What about
That's not
taking your time executing on offense? I was talking
bro.
about defense, but were you saying the offense? So
Yeah,
I'm gonna jump in the
I'm with
offense.
you.
Pause. But what about executing? You know, taking your time, Breezy. Well, you don't think that's a good idea? You don't think
Yeah, no, but
swing
you
the
gotta have
ball
the
around?
personnel for that. You gotta have Cam Thomas. You gotta have Drake Powell.
You're
You
right.
gotta
They don't
have
have the personnel.
Danny.
I know. I get what you're saying.
No,
Yes.
no, no. Seriously, because the
No,
players you slowing down
I know
for,
what you mean though,
they
Breezy. I know what you mean.
like for instance.
They ain't got nobody
This with
like that.
Camp, I mean not with Camp, but with Claxton getting 5 assists the other day, that's the kind of way that Jordy want to play. Jordy want to play where his big man is like Sabonis or Jokic. He want to play like that. He like Danny Wolf. He compared them. He comp to Jokic. Now I'm not saying Wolf is Jokic. I'm just saying that Jordy said that. So that's the way he want to play because he's seen the Denver Nuggets win with the big
I
man being a
guess.
point center. He's
I mean, they
seen
got
that,
Jokic
bro.
though. You know, they got
He
Jokic though.
he
I mean,
tried to they tried to do some of the same thing with Sabonis with the Sacramento Kings. It wasn't successful. You know, maybe Jokic is
For
just better than
anybody,
Sabonis.
but you know, Jokic can get you like 50 points.
for
You know what I'm saying?
anybody
Breezy?
who
Like
can,
50 points and like 15 assists. 50 and 15. Yo,
for
that's what make
anybody
you
else
win.
who's going to be watching the games,
That's-
the Nets play tomorrow, but also I think Caleb Wilson, AJ Boozer, and Peterson play tomorrow as well, if I'm not mistaken.
No, no,
Breezy.
no. But who played who? Is it any of those top players versus each other tomorrow?
No, no,
No.
no
The
big
only one
matchups.
that's close to them matching playing is Boozer versus Peterson, which is I think next week on the 18th. So that's gonna be a
I have
game.
it DVR'd. I don't remember the date. That's
I think it's November 18th when they
that's
play.
my
So
that's my technique, LM. I just DVR the, like, you know how you could put it where for the name of the player you could put the name, anything with that name of the player. Now sometimes it'll be like a whack interview or something like that, but just by putting the player's name in, the DVR saves all the games. And so I got that shit on DVR. And then the other thing is Nate Ament is playing god damn it, I'm forgetting somebody in that Tennessee, that ACC. Fuck.
That guy
But
looked like a gazelle running around. Yo, that
who's
I
that?
seen him. Nate Ament. like long arm, long like
6'11".
pause, long like long, yeah, like mad, like
Nah,
6'11", like
they were saying on Twitter,
like
Nate Amend is just Zachary Ricochet.
no, Nate
Nah,
Ament, I think
nah.
way better
You
prospect.
wanna you
No,
wanna
way
know what
better
he's? You know
prospect
what he is?
than Ricochet.
He's he's
Ricochet, whatever.
remember now that I'm gonna say it to you, LM. You're gonna remember it. You're gonna notice it when you play when you watch him play. LaMarcus Aldridge before he got bad knees and just was a jump shooter, like the Brandon Roy LaMarcus Aldridge years. That's what
Beast.
Nate Amend is.
Mm.
LaMarcus Aldridge is a beast with the
Who you
Blazers.
compared to
He's a beast.
Brandon Roy?
No, not to. I'm talking about that era where Brandon Roy and LaMarcus Aldridge was together and causing chaos
Yeah,
when
yeah.
he was
Oh,
a little
I
bit
thought
more
you that was
younger.
one. I thought that was one of the comp. I thought that was one of the players comp. Yeah, I was
No,
about to
the
say.
I don't think I've
Nate
seen a
Amend.
Brandon Roy comp yet.
Yeah, well, like when the
No,
last
he's
time
not
we seen a
Brandon Roy.
Brandon
Listen,
Roy type
hear me
player?
out. He's Nate Ament is LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm just talking about young LaMarcus Aldridge when he played with Brandon
You
Roy.
talking
When
about with
those,
the Blazers, Breezy? You talking about with the
yeah,
Blazers with Brandon Roy
the
when he was an
LaMarcus
All
Yeah.
Star?
Aldridge,
It was an All
the
Star every
LaMarcus
year, I think.
Aldridge, like when he went to
Mm,
San Antonio and shit like
mm.
that's a different jump shooting
That's
LaMarcus Aldridge.
different already. LMA, right? That's different
Yeah,
LMA already.
yeah. I'm
But the
talking about
Blazers
Portland.
LMA was a beast, Breezy. He was a fucking
Yeah,
beast. That guy, yo.
that's what
He could get you like 40 and 20. He could have got get you like 40 and 20. I think he had one of the games like
you
that
when
or
you watch
whatever.
LaMarcus Aldridge shoot, he keeps his hands above his head, really high, and his
Hmm.
release is high. Like and he fades a little bit. And when you watch Nate Ament, he does the same thing.
But
He
he's
shoots with his
more athletic though, right? Nate Ament, way
yeah.
more athletic. That guy is
He's more, and he got more. He has more in his bag because they let big men do more nowadays.
no, like
Back in
he looks like lengthy than anybody else on the court. When I
Pause.
seen him running around, I was like, damn, you
Hey,
know, like
yo.
yeah, I'm talking about deflections. I think he got a block shot. Like I'm talking about just somebody who looks longer. Pause. Like
he
somebody
has
who
a
just
Yeah,
look
I'm
seven foot
longer,
childish,
yo.
bro. My fault.
he
You
has
know
a
what I mean?
seven foot
Like
three
I'm
Yeah,
talking
you
about
gotta
we
wingspan.
say
talking about
wingspan,
basketball shit.
man. You
We
gotta
talking
say
about basketball
wingspan,
shit.
man.
He has a 7'3" wingspan.
Just
He's
say
six
wait. Just sum it
eleven.
up
He
to
do
wingspan,
it
man.
does he got 7'3". That's why I guess that's why. That's because that's why
Yeah.
he just look, you know what I mean? Look like easy for him. It looks
If
easy
if
for
we
him, like
ended
the
up with Nate
dribble,
Ament, I would
that
be
shit.
disappointed. But he's almost like exactly what the Nets need in a way.
Maybe, yeah.
You could put that
Maybe.
type of length with Danny Wolf. I think you could have something. But
And you,
you know,
I heard he's a crazy defender, right? Also,
he's a good
the
defender. Yeah,
you
yeah,
see, well, because he like so I'm saying I seen him like swatting shots and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah,
yeah.
look at you just look better than
For
whoever you was
me, it's
playing
top
against.
five,
You
and
look
that's
better.
it. Like if you top five, cool. We can work with that. Like
And
that's
he
all
Nate
I'm
Ament
looking
might
for.
fall outside that top five. I've been calling him the top five pick, but yo, every time I
You
see
might end
Cole
up with like
Pete,
number 8. You're right.
Breezy,
You
Caleb
like a number
Wilson
8 or
definitely
some
four
shit.
for me.
Breezy, remember
I made
Cole
my mind
Pete.
up.
Remember Cole Pete, the young light skinned Larry Johnson. He does everything like he's even more like Larry Johnson when he was in
He kind of
Charlotte.
look like Tobias Harris in
Grandmama.
the face. He kind of look like Tobias Harris a little bit in the face,
All,
just a little
all,
bit.
all, all these beige dudes look the same.
Matter of fact, yo, tonight did y'all see the
Yo,
games tonight? Tonight games was crazy.
Who? What happened?
I said tonight's games was nuts. K went off, Wemby went off for like a game winner.
We no
Wiggins
CJ
got a
McCollum,
game. Wiggins got a
CJ
game
McCollum have
winner.
40
Oh
points.
yeah, I saw
the
the
N
Wiggins shit.
the
Yeah, like
NBA
niggas was just clutch tonight. Like
the
I
the
don't
And
know
yo,
no
you
what.
saw
listen
you saw that Wiggins shit was after Donovan Mitchell 3 where he thought he won the game and it was point 0.4 seconds on the
Yeah,
hmm
clock and it was an
yeah.
alley.
I don't niggas. They got to drug test mad players tonight because that tonight was just crazy.
no
But in
this
terms
they
of
were
game
talking
winners.
about it. This is the first time there was before tonight. The league had never started with 16 players that got 40 or more. And right now we have a record amount of players that are averaging 30 or more. Average
Right.
30.
Hold on. In the next
They got
episode of
Kate
Dragon
Cunningham
Ball
and
Z,
Jordan
hold on,
too.
Does it
Yo,
mean it's a
hold
trash
on,
defense being played?
hold on. Nah,
Maybe.
hold
Yes.
on.
Maybe.
Hold
No,
on.
it's
In the
just that
next episode of
offensive
Dragon
players
Ball
are
Z, we
better
going
than defensive players.
right,
You think so?
Oh, that's
right.
such a
We gonna meet.
misnomer.
Hold on. That's what I was trying to say before I end the show.
Go ahead.
Is the offensive players and not versus defensive player, but just in modern NBA, what's more relevant? And when I look in the history, they talk about how offense they always cater to the offense, but we want to get into that from start to finish. I want to say thank you to This Is JTV, People Hernandez, come on down, Brooklyn LM, Pod Thorn, Jamal, everybody in the chat. Nets fans is the best fans. We're gonna be back with more content really soon.